Fucking, so let's get on into it.
Yes.
Fucking. You're gonna
Uh,
you're gonna laugh at me because you'll notice exactly straight away as soon as I pull myself up.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
Yes. You went the opposite Hitler.
So I got my Wolverine look going on. So
Right.
actually feels really nice, like having that shaved and like faded out. It actually feels really good, like fading out the mustache. I was like, yep, I'm gonna give it a go. Got the got the
Right.
gap down the middle there. Got my sideburns. Clean my
Jawline.
jawline up. Just mewing it. Just getting that mew happening.
That is the stupidest fucking video, like that whole
They're like they suck their like jaws, like make their jaws puff out, and the whole like.
it's
So
also a filter they're using as well. Like
I know, putting on the big square jaws. Oh no, so yeah, so
only because they don't have a jaw to begin with.
I decided to throw back to the old mutton chops because I've done it before in the past. And I was like, yeah, we got the Deadpool Wolverine movie coming out. Let's give it a little throwback
Yeah, that's
this Thursday
week. This week, yeah.
coming.
This week coming.
So you
It
guys
just
will
sucked that they just spoiled the whole fucking movie though.
basically with all the different trailers they kept dropping and all the teasers and stuff. And
It's like, and
there's
his daughter's in it. Like, thanks. You just couldn't have saved that for the fucking movie, could you?
the Wolverine X-23.
Yeah.
I already knew that before the trailers even dropped
Well, yeah,
because
but
they'd
like
already yeah.
they
So
showed it off. Like,
we
fuck
saw it now,
me.
but yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's actually because people have seen that the first, I think it's supposed to be the first 30 minutes. I don't know if it's the first 30 minutes
They've saved nothing.
or
Like they've shown Sabretooth, they've shown her, they've shown this, that. Like,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm kind of annoyed about. So before we get any further, we'll get on in the intro. What's up,
oh,
beards and beardheads? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. Let's get in and out. But yes, those listening as always, appreciate yous, and those that are watching, welcome back for another lovely week of the podcast. So yes, there's a lot. So I don't want to spoil too much for you guys, but I will say there is stuff going into this that we'll try not to spoil because there are spoils out there and there's a lot of stuff going on this week. So and we got Deadpool, of course, this week, which we'll go into it now. So basically, yes. So the trailers definitely have showed more, I feel like, than what they should have been showing. They've hyped it up a bit too much and given away.
it should have been one trailer. That's it. The
Yeah,
first one, really.
they over like I like the other promotion stuff they did where they did like the Bachelorette trailer and then like all these things to help promote other content while doing their content. Like I feel like they should have done more of that stuff and not kind of like shown, you know what I mean, and teased off the movie too much and shown off too many
Like,
scenes.
there's nothing left now of that movie.
Because
Like, we've
we've
known pretty much
seen,
everything.
or with the last trailer, we saw a glimpse of, well,
Like,
the one
fuck.
before that was Sabretooth. The last one I just saw before this one was the tease at Lady Deadpool. They showed her, like, and then now we've actually seen her fully. Because the last trailer they teased up to her head and then they left it.
I haven't seen the last three trailers. I've seen up to the Sabretooth, nothing more. Because I'm like, I want to save it for the fucking
Yeah,
movie.
well, unfortunately, in this one now, you see a full body pose of Lady
Well, I haven't
Deadpool
seen that.
standing there.
So
She's wearing a
thank
mask,
face.
so you don't see the face. So we still don't know who the actress is playing Lady Deadpool,
I think we already know who it is.
even though it's supposedly his wife playing her. So Blake
Yeah, I
Lively.
think that's
So
who it is.
so that's what was the talks. We see X-23 in the trailer. We've seen in the previous trailer we saw Sabretooth. In this trailer we saw Toad is back. Sorry to spoil it for you. And there's a few others as well. So
I don't need to watch the movie. I
like
really
that's what I
fucking don't at
mean.
this
And they
point.
show the bad guy. They show the bad guy off, like showing more of their abilities.
Remember Deadpool
Um,
1 and 2? They show nothing spoilery.
the problem is with this is
I think that wasn't Disney either. So
they've done the, like I said, there's the 30 minutes of preview that they had people go see a special screening of. I don't know if it's like the first 30 minutes or it's just a random 30 minutes of the movie.
I think it's the first 30,
But if it's the first 30 minutes of the movie starts off pretty wild because
which I'm afraid of that because then the rest can
people
go.
people have already leaked screenshots from inside the cinema,
So,
like the screenings that they've watched, and
yeah,
you see the lineup of the Deadpool corpse I'm not going to go in any further to it, but we know the Deadpool corpse. We know the basic of those. There is quite an expanse to the Deadpool corpse. I'm only leaving it at that. So yeah, it's. I don't want to spoil too much, but they've basically it's out there. So avoid it. Anyone trying to plug anything to Deadpool corpse. There was also AI stuff as well because I saw there was another photo that was a leaked photo of like Lady Deadpool, but then she had red hair. I'm like, and she was really awkwardly skinny. I'm like, that's AI generated, so I know that's not real. But there is a lot of faked footage out there as well. But
That's bizarre. Yeah.
from what people have been breaking down and then in one of the teaser trailers you do see the lineup of a few different Deadpools because you see that's the thing that kind of got me as well with one of the teasers is you see Deadpool at the front and then you see like four other Deadpools standing behind him and one of them was quite larger and I'm like well that's what's there's I can't remember which one's which I know there's Lady Deadpool there's the dog there's the skull and then there's this big burly friggin' dude who's a Deadpool and it's just one of those things so yeah
There's really nothing in that movie that they haven't shown. Like,
so there's a lot, and then the fact that we've heard all these rumors too of all these characters, and I mean we are only getting teased so far of all the different Deadpools, and we've already heard there's rumors of all these other X-Men, not X-Men, Wolverines, but
yeah, there's no more X-Men. It's just Wolverine.
yeah. So there's other like people playing
Unless
Wolverine.
they bring Marsden back as Cyclops and shit, but I don't think so.
So yeah,
And Halle Berry is Storm again.
they really doubled down on the references
I don't think
as
that's
well.
gonna happen either.
They really doubling down on references to a lot of the Marvel stuff and Disney Marvel stuff. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, but it's just kind of annoying that they had to like
Disney
show
shouldn't
so much.
have any fucking say in that movie. Like nothing Disney about it.
Well, they
because it's just a Fox movie still. Like
it's part of MCU. It's part of the MCU. A lot of the events are. It is related to Loki, so the stuff that we saw in Loki, we're seeing in this as well because it's like at the end of the universe, stuff like that, end of the world.
Yeah,
so.
but you watch. It's going to be Disneyfied, some fucking how.
Mm. I mean, it's interesting how we've
I'm
I'm
already calling it Deadpool 1 and 2 are still going to be way fucking better than this one.
It's going to be
Hugh
interesting.
Jackman's a cool thing, but I still reckon Disney's going to do something to it.
Disneyfy it, you reckon? Well, I don't know, because
it'd be less violent, maybe.
That's what I'll be questioning to see, like, what the violence going to be like on it, like the level of violence.
Because we've seen Wolverine and Deadpool fight, but where was the blood and shit? Like, there's
nothing. They were trailers, so technically that stuff isn't really safe for trailers. Like, they didn't do a Red Band trailer, which is a bit. Maybe that's why. Maybe they want to hold that back.
The first two Deadpool's got a Red Band trailer.
So yeah, it is an interesting take. They did say though that they're still going to be pretty violent with it, so we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, it is cool that it's been a proper long time coming to finally get them in a movie properly together. The
only one they're doing, so they've got to make it good.
It count. Yeah,
it's got to be fucking good.
So I'm keen for it. So that's just coming.
Reynolds' last Deadpool movie, isn't it? Like he did his trilogy and that's it.
I think so. That's all he was setting up for. Possibly, and then he might make cameo appearances, depending on.
Yeah, but they don't need him for that though. They just use his voice. Like...
Yeah, have someone else dress up. But I mean, he likes playing the character, so he's not too phased. I guess it can go either way. Schnick. I don't know. So just be mindful. There is a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised to be a lot more spoilers coming out. Getting closer to the day. It didn't help that I was talking to Ed ruined my brain not last night, but a couple of nights ago because we were talking about Deadpool stuff, and then talking about like the spoilers going around. And it's like, yeah, you just got to try and avoid them. He's like, I'm like, well, you don't have to look at them. Yeah, they're coming up in your feeds. You can clearly avoid them. But he made the joke where it's
things
like
have a spoiler warning on Twitter and they have a spoiler warning.
But my dream was ruined.
It, you're gonna see it.
No, that's it. But no, my dream was ruined the other night because we're talking about Lady Deadpool, and I was telling him like it's supposed to be like the rumors are it's supposed to be his wife, and it makes sense because of the whole joke of him loving himself and being that he loves it, and then he was like, oh, it would be funny if it ends up just being Lady Deadpool just ends up being himself like Ryan Reynolds, and I'm like. I get where the joke's coming from, but I didn't want to go there. And then that night after we talked about it, in my dream,
No.
Lady Deadpool showed up, but it was like literally a female body, but it was Ryan Reynolds' face, like they did in Free Guy. And I was like, I woke up the next morning and I was like, all day,
No.
I was sitting on that and I was like, you motherfucker. And I messaged later on, and I was like, you fucking ruined my dreams because I dream of Lady Deadpool because you mentioned it. I was trying to hopefully not have it appear up in my dream. And it was very awkward because it was Lady Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds' face. And it was talking like Ryan Reynolds and doing Ryan Reynolds things with a female. Like, that's not right. That's not right, bro. Like, that's not right. You ruined my dreams. I was trying to have a nice, peaceful dreams, not dream about Deadpool. And there's fucking the whole... Like, it was Free Guy all over again. You know, the big burly, like a big burly muscular bloke with Ryan Reynolds' face. Now it was a female
Right.
in the Deadpool outfit, Lady Deadpool, but then Ryan Reynolds' face again. I was like, this is not right. Why would you do this to me? And now I'm like, I don't want that in the movie. You better not have that in the movie. I'm like, it wouldn't, like, that's something that they would do, though. Like, that's the stupid part. That's something that they would fucking do.
No, that's
I'm
something
like,
that he would do.
I know, like, just don't, but, like, don't. Like, oh, I was like, fuck me.
I mean, it's probably a good thing that Ryan Reynolds hasn't got final say.
Yeah.
Because if he did, there'd be some weirder shit in that movie.
Well, I mean, that's what I think that was in a recent thing he said too. Like, it's good that he has a team to like work with to help it keep it on track and in line and everything like that. Because it just gets you can go so many possibilities, so many different ways. Like, it's just there's never ending possibilities,
Exactly. Someone always needs a no man, like someone to say no, don't. Like,
yeah, it's like you got to do a retake this, redo that. Do this. What about this? And yeah, because you got to keep it in line a little bit. Otherwise, you can go off track, which is just crazy. But
right.
just
look at that Deadpool game. Like that thing, that's fucking just the whole game's just insanity.
It is.
That's worse than the fucking movies. Like that's something else. That fucking game.
So,
and I always die on the hill that Nolan North is the best Deadpool voice actor.
yes, well, for voice, yes, definitely for like voice actor.
Yeah,
definitely one of the best. He does it so well
because he's just got that. He's just got that. I
Mm.
don't know what it is, but it's just got the feel for it.
Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds just makes that physical. He's the physical embodiment. The voice just comes along with it, but
Right.
yeah, he was just. Imagine if like they because I think they did something. I know they made mention to that. I think at some point didn't they do that in one of the movies? He made mention to.
Didn't
Nolan?
he try? Didn't he kind of copy the game voice? Because he has like that weird
Extra twang.
Like it's not his normal voice. He's
yeah.
Just, yeah.
I know, because I feel like if he did his normal voice, it would have been fine. Like, if you know what I mean, though? Like, if he did his normal voice, it would have been fine, but he had that extra...
He talks a bit higher as well.
Yeah, a little bit more, like, sarcastically. Everything he says is very sarcastic.
Which
like
is what Nolan North did in the game. Like,
it's like, I feel like with Ryan Reynolds, though, I reckon, it's like, I feel like he doesn't need to do that to be Deadpool. Like, he is just right for Deadpool. Like, if, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird that, he had to put that extra high... I guess it's how he... felt Deadpool should be like
because the game come first, didn't it? Like that was just before the first movie.
Yeah, and that's why I think he was hoping because it would help, like because he's like I said, because he's always liked Deadpool, but like he felt like once that came out, it's like the media's there, like there's fan base for it. Like we've got, I think that's why he was using
Deadpool really have an animated thing? I think he did he?
He's been in like it's been Nolan as well in the cartoons. Voiced
for
like different appearances, like in some of the X-Men cartoons and like the later ones, like when they did like I think he was in the X-Men.
Well, that makes sense then.
Wolverine vs Hulk and stuff like that, like different stuff Deadpool has been in. So, but it was always like Nolan North, if I remember. He always did the voice mainly. There might have been some exceptions, but it was mainly North. So,
yeah,
which ain't bad. What are you drinking? A deuce? Drinking a deuce?
Pure Tassie organic apple and blackcurrant juice. It's a bit tangy because of the blackcurrants, but it's delicious.
I've been eating my bloody nut mix. I bought myself a nut mix today, trying to be a little bit better. It's got like the fruits and the sultanas.
Oh, the fruit and
it's
called a trail mix, my boy.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a trail mix. It's got the sultanas, it's got like the dried fruits, it's got the walnut. It technically is a trail mix, realistically, but they don't want to call it a trail mix because they got another one that's called a trail mix.
I think it has seeds for a trail mix as well.
Well, their brand,
some seeds.
that brand, their trail mix had the little chocolate drops, and then it had like sultanas and
Oh,
then
fuck.
peanuts or no almonds or something like that. It's something different. It's a different mix, what they called their
Almonds.
trail mix.
Ooh.
But this has got like,
Almonds are so good.
because this has like almonds, cashews, walnuts, peanuts, sultanas, like a assortment of different dried fruits and cranberries, and yeah, it's not bad. So it's nice. It's a nice
Nice.
little. I gotta try and control myself to not eat too much of it, because then I get too carried away, and then I feel upset because I eat too much of it. So
Yep.
scoff it down. So I gotta control myself. But it's a nice. I'm trying to try and control myself with a new nice healthy snack. So in between, so I'm not snacking
That's where
it.
you got to go some nuts and bolts as well.
Mm.
Those are so fucking. I haven't had them since I was a kid.
Yeah,
Good old nuts and bolts, like some
but
Nutri-Grain, some peanuts, some curry powder.
yeah, just some bit of protein, really,
Fucking
to
amazing.
protein and fiber and stuff like that, just to
I wonder
kind
where
of.
that came from though, nuts and bolts. But like,
Oh, I guess because you like, it's like you're eating nuts and bolts, harden up kind of thing, maybe like get
yeah,
yourself
but
some.
the same as a fucking
I don't know.
spider. Like, why are they called that?
I don't
Like,
know, like maybe that's where it's come from, because
they should be called
eat some
hairballs.
great.
That's what they fucking look like.
I know. It's such a weird thing, but no. Going before we get any further, I mean, we're only a few bits in, but we've got a bunch of different news, like kind of things I wanted to bring up this week. So there's something that happened a couple of weeks ago, which no one's really talking about, that I want to bring up, and it's to do with NASA, which I'm surprised no one's really talking about. There's the we've got the Tenacious D situation. We've got the shit going on with Microsoft. There's actually two things going on with Microsoft this week, so it's kind of interesting what's
Yeah, that
going on
was
there.
fucked yesterday, wasn't
So
it?
it was still apparently lingering around today. So for us,
Yeah.
it affected us during the day. Most things, because of America, it was like their nighttime, so they didn't really get it too bad. But for us, it was a fucking shit show in Australia,
It was
apparently,
our
and it affected.
afternoon,
So it affected a
evening
lot of
time.
things. Like it was
Mm.
servers, applications, banks,
But
like money transactions, like
it was mainly companies, not like people like us.
yeah. It's those, because it said it was on it was on the crowd share, like the crowd share services, things
Crowd
like that, where like a lot of that
Crowd
stuff, which makes
Strike, I
sense.
think it's called. Crowd
So
Strike.
one of those
And
things, but
Microsoft 365.
So it's all their like like the actual business software kind of stuff
Mm.
that was, that's where it all was affected. But I mean, there's a lot that runs off of that, so it was affecting a lot of outlets for multiple reasons. Like you start to realize how much is operating on it. It's like, yeah, like it doesn't take much. It takes just a little hiccup, and people are surprised. I'm like, we know of
And
these
that's right, people
things.
on online stuff.
Yeah, like maybe it's a bit of a wake up call. Like, we've been saying this. We're aware of it. Like, we know what happens if something goes wrong. Like, I wasn't even surprised or phased by it. I'm like, oh well, it's gonna happen at some point. Like, this is just a
I was trying to load a game earlier, and I was like, "This server's not available," so I couldn't play online.
yeah, like
Just for that instance, it wasn't there, and then it came back later, but like it just
yeah, I
wasn't
say
there. I'm like,
resolved it because
okay.
of they're not, yeah, and that's like even TV networks, like they drop in and out, and
But
they
this
literally
was
say
fucking
there's an error.
Square Enix.
Yeah, right. Clearly their servers were running off, whatever was protocols, run off these things, and it affects it. So
Yeah,
you
just
know.
the one time I tried to log in, it's just like, nope, come back later. So I did it, and it worked. I'm like,
Yeah, it's just on and off. And sometimes you'd
people
get into
want
something,
this
it'd work.
24/7. Like,
Yeah,
no,
like
online
that's what I mean.
service for a single player game is bullshit.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, you don't know what these games are being run off of. So, like, having a digital only thing, if something like this was worse, then that just being that business side of
Yeah,
things, like
because
the
I was
business suite and
playing
stuff, it would be would be
I was,
like people would be screwed. Like, you wouldn't be able to access anything. Like,
I was playing Just Cause 3. I was playing a digital version,
yeah,
but it has the game has
yeah,
online
the
for Just
verification
Cause.
stuff and
Like,
whatnot. Yeah, because it has that like peer to peer shit. So there's like always something going on. Some of it's even not even anything like that's the worst problem too. So some of it has peer to
yeah, because
peer.
you've got friend connectivity. Like, I had my wingsuit and it judge how far you went compared to your friends. Like,
Yeah, that's saying stupid peer to peer shit like that. It makes the
wow,
game an online, and that's what I'm trying to
it's
explain
a
to
single
people
player
too.
game.
Yeah,
For
and that's
fuck's
why I
sake.
try to explain to people like these kind of things where it's like this kind of peer to peer shit, and these things are in games because they want to have these
I want to
friend
see if the game has it on
competitions,
the case.
and it affects anything. So it becomes even if you own it physically, it's affected. Like, and the shit will fuck up. You need a connection. Games shouldn't be like that. It's not cool. Like it's
Well, it's sad
I don't
because
want
there
to
is
think.
online interactivity, which is sad.
Yeah, but a lot of games.
Like, at least they said it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of games that will have that because there's that competition system built in, and it creates this fucking unbalanced system. So then you know any internet issue goes out, you know, you fucked. You can't play the
Funny
game.
part is, it's only one player. It
Yeah,
shouldn't have online at all.
yeah, but they want to create that competitions. Like, why did you need that as a
That's also
feature?
like their next game after that was Mad Max.
Mm.
That platinum is now
Yeah, for a single player
unobtainable.
game, for a single again another single player, one player only game. Like, it makes no sense why I have these extra features in games. Like
You
we,
had to log in to get stuff for your single player thing. It's like, but could I just earn that in game instead of like just daily logging in? Like
yeah.
me.
So
Where's
it's
everyone
just
else
wild.
calling this out? Like, is it just us?
I know. Well, we don't like we're not even necessarily calling it out. We're just stating the facts all the time. Like,
I
be
call it out.
aware.
Don't put online interactivity in a single player game.
Like, it's just wild
Obvious.
because you're screwed. Anything as simple as this could happen, if not worse. No one's going to be doing anything. You know,
No.
it's
It's like that Square Enix thing. What happened to their server? Could have been anything.
yeah. But it's all
If
affected
that
by
goes down, you can play offline, but still, like,
the whole process you got to do it. Like it's steps. But the other thing as well with Microsoft is that the FTC is following up, and they're taking them back to court
yeah,
again.
because of the price increase, right?
Yes, exactly. So
Because they said they wouldn't do it.
yes,
And what do they do? And what are they doing?
and they're trying to that Microsoft is trying to say, oh, the inflation. And it's like no, it's bullshit. Like, and that's what gets me too is like this whole nonsense where inflation on digital, like I keep saying to people, why is digital getting an inflation cost? It's digital. It's ones and zeros. That's nothing. Ones and zeros do not change in size. Ones and zeros are still the
That should
same.
be the inflation cost.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say to people. It's like the inflation should be on physical media, like not massive inflation, but there should be a price difference between digital and physical. It's just crazy. Like, it's ridiculous. But it just blows my mind that all these services are like wanting to increase their like anything, whether it's like video streaming, or gaming service, like any of these services. That's like everything, because like subscriptions for anything, like you know your products of like I don't know any brand thing is like changing their policies and upgrading and increasing the prices. Like why? You're not offering anything different to what you're already offering, and you're trying to charge
No, and
more
Microsoft are
for
taken
ones and zeros.
away.
Yeah, they've actually changed and taken away
They're
stuff.
taking away day one games from like basic subscribers.
And they've adding a new price in, so they've literally changed a tier of, so like adding in a new tier with a new price. Like that's the one thing that they were supposedly saying that they weren't going to do, and they're literally doing it.
And they're
So
taking away day one from everyone except Ultimate subscribers.
yeah,
So, or PC.
and you're gonna pay more. It's like you're gonna pay more for that. Here's a new tier for a base one that doesn't have day one. It's like you're playing the market again. That's the dodgy part. It's like, at least luckily the FTC is back in like down on their asses.
I'm just going to stick to the standard online only.
Yeah, like I'll wait maybe, but I don't even really use my Xbox at the moment. Like I've literally been on the PlayStation. Like it's crazy. Like, and even then, like when I was playing on the Xbox, I was just playing like Fallout 4, so I don't need internet. I don't need a subscription for
Right.
that. Like most of the games I'm mostly going to go back to on my Xbox aren't going to need a subscription. Like I'll own them on disc. I'll just chuck my disc in and play them. Like I'm not going to pay for a service that I'm not going to use. Especially now that I'm on PlayStation, I'm
I
paying
still
for.
fact how you need a gold subscription to, or whatever it is now, to voice chat though.
I know it's dumb for some. Like you can one-on-one chat. You can
I think on
one-on-one voice chat
PlayStation you
free.
can chat without a subscription.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you can still be in party. I think it was without a membership. You can still do that.
But
But
Xbox you can't.
on Xbox, it's only one to one, but you can't group chat. Like, how does that work? So if you don't have a subscription, you can one to one chat like this, like we are. But if you have a subscription, you can add 2 more people in, or 3 more people, or 4 more people. Like, how does that work? Why is that a restriction? Because you don't have a subscription. Like, it makes
I don't
no
know.
sense. Like, everything they're doing is just getting dumber. And I mean, it's been like that for a little while now, but everything they're doing is just getting worse and worse.
Been
And
like that since 2014, my boy.
yeah,
2013,
oh, it's
2014.
just more of the stuff they want to do is coming to fruition. Like, this is the stuff that they're doing now is what they wanted to have back in the beginning of Xbox One, and now they're doing it now
And look what
because
happened there.
they've been slowly like sliding it in under people's noses in small increments, and some people like us, we notice it the whole time, but other people are just like, yeah, this is great, yeah, 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 yeah.
Like,
And then now it's like,
I
oh,
was still saying on the hill that the 360 was their best and last
mm,
Xbox. Like,
that's it.
apart from paying to play online,
Well, I mean, it's good because 360 could
because
backwards compat.
PS3 was free. It still is free.
I mean, Xbox One now technically can compatibility, but limited. At least the
And there's
360 you
no
could
more
play
new
any.
games coming still because they
Like,
cancelled it.
it's just a
And it's
weird
on
thing,
game by game. It's on developer basis,
but
or it's on publisher basis. Really,
it's just crazy. It's just crazy nonsense. It blows my mind.
like Sony have Disney to publish. Like they're letting them publish everything on PS1, 2, 3. Fucking.
It's just a rollout
I
process
think
because they're going to go through and get it all.
plus Sony's own their own published stuff as well.
Yeah,
They can just go straight on there. And I think
it's interesting.
Square Enix has joined in, Capcom's joined in, EA's joined in. Like, they're
But
just
even
all
with the whole
supporting
thing
this
going
thing,
on, like that's the crazy part. Like Xbox like got the extra step up on what like in sight because when the whole thing with the whole buying Activision and then Sony and Xbox went to court and they had to show documents of different things of what they're planning to do. They've seen like each side get to see kind of a little bit of a step forward of what they're doing in the industry. And Xbox is still going like this whole fucking whatever the fuck they're doing. Like Sony's still sticking on their like a normal path,
I
but
don't know
Xbox is
what
just
Microsoft are even doing, man. Like, I don't
like that
get
bundle
this
like
at
the other
all.
week. Like I fucking posted on the Instagram where they're like the
Right.
whole controller with a subscription and Fire Stick. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I mean, what?
Yeah, I think Amazon aren't pushing the Xbox console. They're pushing their Fire Stick with the
Yeah.
controller.
And then I do like the meme from it where because we did talk about like prior to that, then that came out, and then like it's just funny though, but like that week last week when they were talking about it, and it's just like the memes that people were making out like because they literally were talking about sales of Xboxes as well, while also having Amazon promote this bundle, and it's just like you can't write this.
Oh, like that dick on X who had they're counting Fire Stick sales as console sales.
Well, there's that as well, but like it's just funny that Xbox is like. Which I know we said this joke last week, but it's just like it still makes me laugh. It's like Xbox being like, why aren't we selling consoles? Meanwhile, buy this so you can stream your games. It's just like you can't have both. Make up your mind. You want to sell consoles? Then why offer streaming and all these cheaper devices for people to game? You're offering a Fire Stick is $50. If that, like for us, a Fire Stick is $50. That one now I think it's a little bit more than that. I think it's like $80 controller, but that's like a $200 bundle. If we had good internet, that's like a $150, $200 bundle. That's $400 to $500, $500 cheaper than a console. If I had great internet,
I've got good internet now, I still wouldn't do it.
No, but like if I was on, like if I couldn't,
Xbox.
if I wasn't a massive if I had great internet but I wasn't an avid gamer, I'd go for something like that because like why would I need a system if I could just plug in a little stick and stream it because I've got wonderful, great, whatever internet,
and
I was like, and just boom, done.
And you got Game Pass.
And the best thing about that is even easier to take it on the go, but you'd need good internet, hopefully wherever you took it to. But still, it's just like, it just makes no sense. Like, it just boggles my mind. Like, really, you want to take gaming everywhere?
Yeah,
like,
imagine you lose it though. You're like, well, someone else has that now.
And then you just got to try, yeah, because your accounts that it. But it's just like, oh, it just does my brain. Like,
you can't password that, can you?
I just hate when people complain about one thing and then do you put yourself in that situation. It's just like, I hate, like, it's like think about what you're doing. Realize what you're doing. Don't blame anyone else for your mistakes. You've put yourself in the situation. Don't be like, don't be like, I know what's another example. Being like to someone being like, here, I've topped the car up with fuel. Go drive it, and then be like, why did you use all my fuel? It's just like, you gave me the car, you topped it up, and you said go use it. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Like, I feel sorry for all these console owners from Xbox, though, like who just have an Xbox.
Yeah.
Because they're getting shafted, man. Because they're not getting nothing now. Like yeah, they're getting a a discless one,
Well,
Series X.
well,
But
a lot of them are starting to wake up now. Finally, they're starting to wake up. It's just like, yeah, we've all been saying this from the get go that Xbox don't care about you. They care about their pocket. They don't care about the studios. They
and
just care
streaming's
about
cheaper for them.
exactly. They don't have to pay anyone for the streaming. They just
The
make a
funny
deal.
thing is, Fire Stick's Amazon.
Yeah, like it's just
As long as they supply the Fire Stick, they just got to put Game Pass on it. That's it.
yeah. It's just it just boggles my mind. It just
Instead of making hardware.
which is a lot cheaper. Someone else is making the hardware. Like you're paying for the subscription. Like they're laughing because they're making money. Like I'm out here
You already
buying
make
games still.
billions a year in profit. Lord, the fuck they need
Like, I
more.
know I'm gonna run out of space, but like I'm still fucking buying games. Like I'd rather support. That's what I'm saying to anyone. Like I'd rather support the developers by buying my fucking games than not fucking giving them money at all. Like
Yep.
I mean,
I've
I
been paying
do.
more
I
indies
mean,
now.
ironically enough, I I want them to learn a lesson. So the best way for them to learn a lesson is I hope. But like, I mean, it's gonna not really work because people will buy it on PlayStation to play it. But I just,
What? God.
yeah, I just wish I want to take a big wish on this, and wish them such, ironically, like what they
I've already
want but
bought
don't
COD.
want. Where I hope that no one
Fuck.
buys COD on Xbox, and every single Xbox player downloads it through Game Pass. I
I
hope
kind of think that's gonna happen already. So.
that's what I'm saying, but I hope that happens, and they learn their lesson when they go,
That's
why didn't
I'd
COD
put
make
money on
enough
to say that's
money?
gonna happen.
Why didn't COD make enough money? How come our profits are down from last year? Well, I wonder why. I wonder why your profits are down, huh? From the last several years. I wonder why COD's not making money. When you sell a game for like, was it 70 US? It's like $100 for us in Australia. And then all of a sudden, every user on Xbox, how many players are there on Xbox? Let's just say there's how many was it? 44 million?
20 odd million? 30
20 million?
20,
40
30
million?
million?
20 million? Let's say 20
No,
million.
not 40. Fuck no.
Let's just say, okay, let's just say 20
Like in
million.
the 20s,
20,
I think.
20 million.
30s.
So normally, let's just say normally, if a gamer was to pay $1, let's just say, which they technically are because they're getting Game Pass, but if every Xbox user was to download Call of Duty on Game Pass,
The price changes next month, so they're gonna
Yeah.
pay full price. So
well, it's $20 or whatever it is. But like, let's just say for example, if you
yeah,
were
but
to
they took
ratio,
away the $1 deals a long
So-
time ago.
no, but let's just say if you ratio and you split up the all the different games they play, let's just say they take a percentage off. So let's just say it's $1. So we'll just take $1 out of that 22 subscription because they're mostly playing other games as well because they're downloading into their libraries.
It's like 25, $30 here, I think.
So
for Ultimate now,
so
when that changes.
so let's just say that let's just round it off. Let's just make this an example. 20 million users download it on Game Pass. $1 of that from every subscription of $30. $1 goes to, let's just say, Activision. So on Activision's side, I mean, it's still $20 million. That's nice. Like,
But that's
and I'm
nothing
guessing,
compared to like
yeah,
300 million
yeah,
or 400
you're getting more
million.
people playing your game. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. You're the worst problem is I can see it happening as well, which is I feel bad for those that are on like PlayStation that are gonna have to suffer because I don't think I'm gonna touch this next. I don't think I will maybe wait for it to be cheap and pick it up for my collection, but I don't think I'm gonna race out this COD and want to buy it up. Like because at the end of the day, you are supporting Microsoft now, and I'm kind of sick of their shit. And like it was cool-ish with what they did with the last COD-ish. Not really, kind of was,
No,
but
that
it was
last COD
nice
was
story.
dog
But
shit.
just how they operated was shit. But
It was DLC.
the problem with the way that they're treating Game Pass now is they're basically treating it as almost free to play, and I would not be surprised that this COD could have microtransactions out of its wazoo for a game that is a paid game, but being treated as a free to play game. And then you got people, you know what I mean? So like they'll go, oh, people will be
Fuck,
getting
I
on
hope
Game
not.
Pass, so we'll have all these extra because they've already done it. They're already kind of doing it now. They got microtransactions at the wazoo, and I wouldn't be surprised they double down on that because
Yeah, but you don't have to buy them though.
no, but then it sucks for those that are on those that
You
have
don't have
bought
to see
it
them either.
because I hate
technically.
I hate being someone that has to buy a game for like 70, $80 and then have a game, because there are games like that end up being fucking laid out like they're a free to play game and advertised and marketed
What's
and
$100 here though?
yeah,
So even
so
fucking worse.
even worse. Like, why are you paying for a game that ends up having like freemium style content? Like that was like that with Crash Bandicoot. That is an always online game. You cannot access it without an internet connection.
Well,
You
not
jump
Crash
on the
Bandicoot.
game,
Crash Rumble.
yeah, Rumble, and
Crash Team Rumble.
the whole fucking layout is freemium. Like the whole
Well, did you also
menu
see Crash Bandicoot 5 being cancelled?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not
Because
surprised.
4 didn't sell well,
No,
and neither did Crash Team Rumble.
Rumble was worse. It was a complete lie of what they have
Well,
what
4's
they
a
made.
great fucking game. It's just hard.
Yeah, 4 was good. But how they advertised and kind of
But
did
yeah, 5 just got
not 5, Rumble.
last week or this week. It's
Yeah, like just how
cancelled.
they did Rumble was, and then the way they treated Crash Team Racing as well. The fact that they had the whole light up for like the whole system and the
Yeah,
server, like
didn't they
events
fix
and
that
stuff.
though?
No, they had like the whole event thing. They had all the different events and the battle passes and trying to hype,
Yeah,
and then
but
they're just like,
didn't
it's
they
done.
make it way better though in the end? Like now,
It's still the same game. Like
people are fucking still smashing it.
it's a game. It's still
It
a
is a
good
good
game.
racing game.
It's still the same like good racing game. It's just that the way they try to bring people in and do the events thing and try to make events and then
That was a Mario Kart competitor for sure.
yeah,
Like Crash Team Racing,
and like
and that tag team racing was so good. Imagine bringing that back.
like I said, it's just because they put that whole battle pass system onto the game that I mean you earned it all in game anyway, but it's the fact that that's just how they operated it by having the seasons and then just being like done. Like they just cut it off at its head before it even got to really take off. Like it's doing better now than what it did like when but like it was still doing well, but like the fact that just no support, dropped everything, to stop doing everything, communication, just everything out the window, and then they'll do, and then 4 came out, and then they were working on fucking Rumble at the same time, and then Rumble's still kind of being published and advertised, like promoted, like stuff that they keep talking about, like
Yeah, because it's never going down. It's always going
no,
to be live, but
but it's
they
just,
just not working on it.
and they started putting like Spyro stuff now on Rumble, and it's just like and that's what a lot of the fan base is going. It's like, yeah, we get like the universe is crossing over, and this is what like the fan base was getting annoyed about too. Is like,
Not really. They've been doing that. It was on the PS1. They had like
no, no,
Easter
no,
eggs on
no,
each.
no, like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we know there's the whole crossover thing, like that's the thing, but like the last 2 seasons, like it was Crash Team, like it's Crash Team Rumble, so like you had that, and we got some of the characters, like the first season that they had characters from like the new Crash 4 and stuff like that. They were introduced in the new styles, and then the second season comes, it's like oh, it's kind of Spyro, and then the towards that second thing says it's like oh, it's just Spyro, like Spyro characters. And it's just like what is this? Is it Crash Team Rumble or is it Spyro's Team Rumble? Like what game are you making here? And they just could like everything was just Spyro, 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 Spyro. Like everything they started adding into it was Spyro. It's just like and that's what the
Who's
fan base
doing
was.
that? Because not Toys for Bob.
No, they left. They took well. That's all. Whatever happened to Toys for Bob. They got the whole.
I think they're making the Spyro 4, but
They got the
you know,
axe. Toys for Bob got the axe.
no, they didn't. They left on their
Whatever
own
it was,
terms.
yeah. So
They got the fuck out of there because they knew what was happening.
that's what I mean. Like they fucking, because it was just fucking retarded. Because like I said, they're doing this whole thing because they knew like do this, make money, and the fan base was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, yes, we get,
But
that's
now
what
I
I'm saying.
think
It's
they're
like the
doing
fan base
Spyro
is like
5.
I followed the page. I left the page after a bit because it was just getting ridiculous. But it's literally was just like we bought a game that's Crash Team Rumble for Crash Bandicoot. We get
Spyro 4.
we get Spyro is related in a sense, crossover, but like this is a Crash game. Can you stop doing fucking Spyro? We don't want Spyro. If we wanted a Spyro Team Rumble, you should have made a Spyro Team Rumble. We would have bought that. It's like stop fucking shoving it down our throats. Like this is getting annoying and it's just fucked. Like I don't know why people
I don't
like
play the game,
companies.
so I don't give
I
a
stopped
shit.
playing it. Like I bought it when it came out. Wish I had access to the beta, which I didn't get a chance, even though I bought it and pre-ordered it. Bought it. We both bought it for fucking Xbox and PlayStation. Played it for like maybe 2 weeks and then just left it because it was just fucking garbage. Very repetitive. Nothing fun about it. It's just dog shit. It's the most shittest fucking game, and the fact that it's a Crash Bandicoot game was just ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
it was,
most Crash Bandicoot games like that.
Oh, this
Look
is
at the
worse.
PS2, PS3 era Crash games. They're pretty iffy.
Yo, there's that, but like this is literally just
The only good
horseshit.
Crash games are Naughty Dog
Like it
and that
literally was.
remake.
It literally was a free to play game that they put a price tag on. Like that's
No,
literally
Clash
what
of
it
the
is.
Titans pretty good.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans.
But like because the fact is like you still got to pay for the subscription for their fucking battle
Yeah.
passes and then the store shit and just how it whole and totally operates. It's all freemium
If
style fucking free to
if
play.
if that game was a free to play, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better. But the fact that it's behind $60, the battle pass is like $15. It's like everything else has. It's just like why are you and you kind of need it.
That same as COD though. That should be a free to play.
And that's the thing. That's the thing.
At
Like
least pay for the campaign and that's
I
it.
think they made it like it was a permanent ish in the end, so you could always like kind of go back and choose them. But like it's just like you to do anything, you needed to almost basically get the pass. Like that was the stupid. And then they made it extremely hard to even level up. Like it was fucking ridiculous. Like they wanted you to play
This is
that
what I
game and
want
only that game.
Arrowhead done with Helldivers. It hopefully sets a new precedent.
Yeah, well that's it. Like a lot of people are trying to do that now, which is good. That style, which I'm fine with. Like it's adding extra content so people can work at things if they want to. You don't need to get it. There's enough stuff you can unlock
They have
freely
made the
anyway.
best ever pass. Like
But it's just adding
that
extra
pass is
content.
perfect.
Like I haven't gone back. The new maps look great,
A,
but
you can earn it all in game to buy it,
mm,
and B, it never disappears.
yeah, exactly. It stays there. You can unlock it whenever. I need to jump on back again and check my credits. See
10 years
what.
later, you can still buy season one, like or whatever they call it, like
Yeah,
the whatever the pack name is.
well, they're just packs. Exactly. They're just like stratagem packs, whatever. Like they're just bundles. Like they're not. And you unlock it, and it gives you a challenge to like level up and unlock them. Like gives you something to work towards.
Yeah,
But I haven't gone back. It's been a while. But like those fucking
too many
forest
games to play,
maps.
man.
Those forest maps are insane. I watched videos on it. I'm like, fuck. Looks like you're on
Like
fucking what's it
I
called?
wish I was one who just played one game at a time, like just one
Oh,
game.
there's too many of these games that require like general focus. Like I've been doing 76 a lot because, it's kind of is one of those things. And then I recently got GDA again to try and play that.
Right?
And but it is like games these days want you to just focus on that game and only that game. Like they try to make it like that. And that's what a lot of people are trying to go
They've
for these
always been
days.
like that though. But they haven't been as big as they are now, where they
Yeah.
take hundreds of fucking hours for one thing.
Mm. Like they're really trying to force you to be like, you got to do this. This is the only game you're staying in. It's like no, there's other games that exist. Like I said, with Fallout 76, like I don't have to like.
That's what
It gives you the option to
GTA
come and
wanted.
go.
Like that's what Rockstar made it online. Like
Mm. Like Helldivers, you can
they've
come and go. You don't have
constantly,
to focus 24/7 on
yeah,
Helldivers. You can come and go as you please.
yeah,
Like they've got the new planets, which is cool now, but like you didn't have to be there for when they launched. Like it's just the
no.
narrative how it rolls it out is perfect. That you don't have to be there for it when they roll out. Like the narratives as they're ever going, you may not. It's kind of like realistically, like it's how events
The
happen in the real world. You're
the
not always there for
the
every.
the, the game doesn't stop. It just keeps
Yeah,
going, even though you're not there.
yeah, it's a nice living environment. Like it just constantly has its
Mm.
own problems going on, which is crazy. So, but it's good. Um, but anyway, fucking yeah, gaming is just getting crazy. It's just something that we'll always freaking talk about somewhere along the line.
I
Um,
saw on YouTube, someone goes, "Am I outgrowing gaming?" I'm like,
ma-
filthy casual.
yeah, but that's it. It just depends on people because some people. Well, I mean, it's just they maybe move, and the worst problem is it's not that they're growing. Like they mostly moved on from the stuff that they nostalgia from,
It's just what they're
and
playing.
they're
Is
playing, yeah, and they're not. That's like you could try and play the old stuff and go back if you want to. Like
that's
it
why
is
I'm playing
there.
Just Cause 3 because I'm like I paid for an hour back when it first launched, and that
Mm.
was it.
Yeah, I've been
And
thinking. I
now
was
I'm
looking
playing.
at.
I'm like, this game's pretty fucking
I
good.
was thinking of picking up 4, but I was
Do
like,
it.
do I get on the Xbox or I get it for PlayStation? I'm like, I don't know what
Yes.
to get on, so because I wanted to see all that cool stuff. Because they added that weather system. Because 3 was good,
Yeah, that fucking
but
tornadoes
they
and
added a lot
shit.
of the
Like,
weather stuff and things and extra stuff in 4. And I'm like, oh, I do want to kind of get back to that and give it a go because I
and
never
they
did.
changed the character model. Like,
I
Rico
know,
looks way different.
I know. They changed them again.
Although in 2 he looks different than 3, and 3 looks different than 4, but they look nothing alike at
Oh,
all.
they even looks different compared to 1. So it gets weird. It's the whole thing.
But
It
it's the
just
same
keeps.
character. Like, I don't get why they can't just stick to
I
one
know. I
fucking
feel like
model,
it's
just
just.
age him a little bit.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a running joke at this point. It is a funny game. Like it's not meant to be taken seriously. So
It's kind of like GTA Red Faction, like
Yeah, pretty
because those
much.
physics, no other game's done that like ever since Punch Just Cause
I
and
know, I
Red
did, like, there
Faction.
was 3 that introduced the grapple hook, and it was so fucking funny. Like,
Two had grapple hook.
was it 2? I think it was 3 that embraced, like, the physics a lot more. Because I think you could do more, because I think it was just 1-on-1 grapple hook in 2, and then 3 was, like,
Yeah, because I
multi-grapple hook.
pulled down this massive tower, like, and then just
Yeah, and pull it down, yeah, because you grip tight, yeah, and you
because you
pull it, and you
hold
pull it.
L2 and it pulls automatically. You just sit there and watch it go.
Because I just remember, like, people, like, strapping cars to planes and just watch it, like, just making them fly off into the air and then having, like,
And you
planes
shoot it like
collide.
a red barrel and hook an enemy to it. They go whoo up there with it.
Yeah, it's just crazy nonsense. It's so fun. It's so good.
That's why I'm playing it now because I'm like I'm older than when
I
that
mean,
came.
three's on
That was like
PS4 as
10 years
well. I
ago.
mean, I could maybe get 3 as well again and play that. Who knows?
Three's like fucking $5,
Get it for
I
the
think.
PS4. Like,
Because I
I
got
don't know.
that when it came out. I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because
And I played it for an
I did that
hour
on the Xbox. I got it when it came out. I've got it there. I could technically play it on Xbox, but it's one of those things. I just got to rummage around for it.
back when things
I
had
think it's there.
no, PS4 never had manuals or
No,
Xbox
not
One.
many things.
That's what I'm sad about. It's just codes.
But
Things of codes.
I want to move on to the next thing anyway, because this is kind of funny, because it's just the turn of events that has happened. I know it's been crazy for them, but for me,
That disc though,
God,
I didn't realize that.
um, just from an outer perspective of what's been going on, and just how, like, when you kind of wish for things, and it kind of like plays out
I
in
don't
the
wish for
end.
things.
Like when
I
you just like you kind of hope for things to
mm,
turn out because like because there's something going on and
yeah,
you feel like you're like, oh man, I really wish and then it kind of just plays out perfectly that it works kind of in a way your favor, but not real. Like it's one of those
right.
weird things. So basically, what I want to talk about is because of the whole Tenacious D thing, which is fucking hilarious, mind you. With everything that's been going on, um, like it's fucking great. It's fucking hilarious. Like the remark was fucking funny as. It's inappropriate, but it was fucking hilarious. So
They're
like
appropriate, but it's Tenacious D.
that's what I mean. Like it's like, and I think that's the problem is because like people are gonna realize, yes, it's a show, it's them, but it's them, it's them.
No, but also Jack
Like
Black said that he was kind of blindsided by it because that was never
like because it wasn't it was just like Carl said, it was just a spare of the moment, just came to his head and just said
yeah,
it. But like people got to remember when you're watching a concert, you're like it's not just real life them. You're watching them as characters. People got to remember Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Tenacious D, Carl Gass are characters. If they've seen their music videos and how they do, like they are characters. Like, and you know what I mean? When people mix like the real them with the character them,
right.
and it becomes like this weird melded. Like you got to remember, one's a character and one's realistically them. Like that was, and that's where the whole joke realistic came. Like when you think about it, that was a joke from their side of like the universe, like the Tenacious D universe. That's where that comes from because that makes sense.
I mean, he still shouldn't have said it, but still, like
No,
overreaction.
but that's what I mean. So like for them, it makes sense. For Tenacious D, it makes sense that being said. But as people, it was inappropriate.
Mm.
Like, and that's the hard part where it's like it's a fucking serious matter. Like, mind you, it is a serious matter. It's pretty fucking fucked up. Like, what happened, and it was like, I'm not a fan of
And the end
Trump.
of Tenacious D, like
But like, I
for
like the whole thing
the
with Trump. Like,
foreseeable future.
I'm not
So,
a fan of Trump. But like, he is lucky that
oh yeah,
whatever blessing was in him that day. The wind of high noon, fucking ninja fucking Jedi tactics. Fucking use the Force. Fucking
no, the fact that he turned his head and
yeah. Like that is like fucking like I don't wish anything like that on anyone. Like ever, even people I don't dislike. I'm not a fan of Trump. I dislike him, but
no,
I
they
don't
should
wish
have
it
kept
on him.
that shit in the fucking 80s.
But like that's like he's lucky, like fucking me, like. But it shook him up, and it's for fair reason. Like he's got a different perspective on things now, which is like it's a bit of a wake up call for a man,
Let's just hope to God if he
78.
gets
Like,
to be president again, he actually changes the gun laws.
yeah, well, that's it. Like, it was too easy
And
for
then
everything that
again,
was
it's
going on.
Trump. He probably won't fucking touch shit about that.
So who knows? It's not about and our politics, but
He's already talking
Tenacious
about building a
D,
wall again.
yeah, the wall. But Tenacious D on our soils, it was basically the only real. No one else really made a deal of it anyway. It was basically like it was the ambassador, like our Australian US ambassador,
I mean,
whatever it
Jack
was.
Black kicked him out of the thing.
So, oh, don't.
He just said, I'm not fucking with him anymore. I'm
No,
done."
no,
Like,
no, don't listen to that. Then that's not true. So, don't don't fall because a lot of people are falling for that. There's been a lot of misinformation on the internet about that one. So that's another thing I wanted to bring up. There is a lot of misinformation where apparently Jack Black has kicked Kyle Gass out of Tenacious D. That is false. That is not true. Um, they are still best friends. They are still working on it all together. So that's been one big rumor that's been going around that got blown out of proportion thanks to some people on TikTok, giving falsified information that are and all these reporters that report on are non-Australian, non-attended the event, and they've all falsified their own interpretations of the event and what has happened. So there's a lot of falsified news. Um, but yeah, Jack Black apologized for what had happened. Kyle Gass apologized. Kyle
he
liked.
apologized and then took the apology down.
So no, it's still up there on Instagram.
No.
Um, he
Ooh.
heart reacted it
He deleted one of the last ones.
because maybe it was like maybe because he already like apologized, he didn't need to apologize again because I was up there the other day.
No, he deleted. He literally just went, "Nah, fuck yous."
So maybe
Like,
he's just like sticking to his guns. But yeah, no, because it was up there when I was looking at it yesterday. Was it yesterday? I thought it
well, this was today, I think.
Um, but yeah,
I saw something on it.
because it's
He
on
took
his
a apology down.
the actual car. Oh yeah, he has two taking it down. Okay,
Yep.
but then he's got a video up of 2 days ago of the Sydney flying over the Sydney Bridge. Um,
He doesn't apologize. He doesn't. He shouldn't have to apologize, really.
no, I think that's mostly why like he made a statement. It was up there enough, and then he's taken it down to not like I guess leave
I was
that.
like, "It fucking snowflake." Like, it was a joke. Like, fuck.
That's it.
No one's fucking perfect. Fucking hell.
So yeah, so that's the thing. So, but there's definitely a lot of that misinformation going around. So be wary of that. Basically what happened is that happened. Jack Black made the whole memo thing. Sorry, blindsided, which it was because he just kind of like when you realistically when you think about it, when you're in the heat of the moment, you really sometimes don't know what's going on, and you
I've
kind of just go
said
along
some
with the
weird
moment.
shit on fucking live stream a few times. I've like, oh,
But like I said, he came out
that
like
fucking happens. Like, you
so
think it and
basically
it
what
comes out.
yeah, but so
Like,
basically what
fuck.
happened was that had been said the next day. The Australian US like ambassador, whatever guy, had a hissy fit about it because I guess didn't want to feel like we had condoned to it, and then made us, I think that's what he was worried about, that the whole that might affect our connection between Australia and US, possibly because
Yeah.
Trump could become the next president. So like,
Oh, so that's why Trump. They say something about Trump. Like, he loves us. He loves Australia. They
yeah,
said that like the last day. I'm like,
yeah. So they're trying to
where'd
say
that come
buddy,
from?
because it's all trying to say buddy buddy. So it's trying to be polite. This one dude said no other government officials in Australia had said anything. No one else was concerned. No one else
No,
was
you shouldn't
concerned in
be,
Australia.
really.
That was the thing too. Like anyone like who's the Albanese? No
Mm.
remarks. He's our prime minister. He made no remarks on it. It was only this U.S.
Donald Trump wouldn't even
ambassador.
cared about it. He
Like
said nothing about it.
yeah, and so that
He's
was
just,
said. It was warned. It was warned to the boys, and then Jack came out and made the decision, and everyone was trying to have who to point fingers to. Jack made the decision that I apologize for what had happened. We're gonna have to wrap up the tour, refund everybody. We're gonna come back. We're gonna step away. We're gonna figure out what's going on, recalibrate. It's like kind of like just like fuck. We made a mistake. Let's just back up. Like let's not make this heat any worse because they can technically. People are like, oh, they should have just kept doing the tour and stick them. Like, you do realize if they did that, from if someone's putting a charge up against them, that becomes an offence and they can be banned from Australia. They love Australia. So, like, the best thing is to, yep, sorry, we're bad, we'll leave. There go. They can come back again. Like, that's the
It
whole
just
point.
sucks that the talent agency dropped Kyle Gass though. Like just
Yes,
that, like in that
that's
fucking quick.
that. On the other hand, though, yes, the actual, and that's where I think people are getting the confusion with Kyle, like with Jack Black and the band and the talent agency. Like, people remember Kyle Gass is an actor. He has his own talent agency. That was an issue that he's been dropped by his agency because they, I guess, because of the views and stuff. So it makes sense. But he's
But also,
still,
he's directly under them. Like,
but he's still
mm,
under Tenacious D. Like, that's still him
mm.
and Jack Black. Like, and people have been melding a lot of that together, and that's where the big issues come because, oh, Jack Black's kicked him out of Tenacious D. I was like, no, his talent agency for his acting, he's been kicked out of. But he's under the other tier for Tenacious D, because that's you got to think there's a talent agency for acting, and then he's got his like music producers, whatever in that studio team, like that still he still has, like that's still he's fine. It's just the people ever. So he'll find at some point if he still wants to do acting, but he's old enough anyway. He's like 10 years older than Jack Black, I think he is. So if he still wants to do acting, like he can find other talent, but he's barely been anything in anyway. So it's like it was mostly an easy excuse for the talent agency going, this is maybe a great time for us to just separate. We'll fire you because he's barely in anything, and when
No,
he's like an
finished up
actor.
recently.
He's like, yeah, but he's like TV acting stuff. Like he's like one role in a TV show maybe, or like a small, but things like that, or appearance in a movie, but like it's a small role. Like he's never in anything big, so it doesn't really matter compared to Jack Black, where that's a concern for him, and that's why he was a bit worried with everything going on as well. Because since he's Mr. Bowser and fucking uh, Steve from Minecraft and Jumanji guy and all that kind of shit. So it's a big thing difference. So it makes sense being concerned. And I think that's why that's the reason basically why is to kind of protect him, to let's just move away and make everyone try and forget this pretty quickly. If we just step away from the light and we'll figure it out. And yeah. But the funny thing, but this is where, so that's that side of it. And I kind of convolutedly devoided, which I haven't got to it yet, which I was going to say why it's funny to me and with my circumstances, which I was going to talk about that first and then talk about that, but it's the other way around now. So, Jim.
Yeah.
I think I told you that I didn't have tickets for Tenacious D, right?
Yeah.
Because when they first released them earlier in the year, they sold it pretty quickly. I didn't have the money because of being out of the work stuff. Everything's kind of working better now, so I kind of almost not necessarily best in money yet, but I was going to work out of trying to get tickets last minute. So I was like trying to budget last week for this week coming because the show was going to be Thursday. I knew people were going to try and sell their tickets. There were tickets that were kind of popping up. They were reselling from the outlet as well. And I was like, okay, I know what the price are for the tickets. I'm going to maybe just last minute wing it. Maybe buy a cheap ticket. I'll have money. I'll be able to score one. I'll be able to go. Got friends going, All this stuff was planning. And I was like, it's going to be tight. And I kept humming hard. And I'm like, I can do this. I need to just do it. Just be like, YOLO. It's a one life experience. I'm only going to be short for pay that 1 week. It's not like it's a recurring situation, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, fingers crossed. Let's hope. Let's pray that something will make it so I can go. Tuesday came and I do my tax return, and they've got a new system now with how you pay your tax. So I had to work that out to end up paying my tax bill up front, which was like $100 and something. So I had to pay that, and I was like, fuck, because usually you could get them to take it out of your tax pay, but they've changed. So usually you're like, okay, just take it out when you get the whole payment done and send me the rest. That's how you deduct the pay. They can't do that anymore, so you got to pay up front. So like, fuck. Had to work that out, paid it up front, so then I was down $100 something. So I was like, fuck, this is going to make it harder now for me to get Tenacious D tickets. I was like, fuck, this is going to put a speed bump in it, but I was humming hard, so I'm like, fuck, am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? What's going to weigh it up? Wednesday comes. This announcement was made. And I was like, oh, so no one's going to be able to go now.
Nope.
That means I might be able to get tickets next time. or not at all. So I was like, I technically don't miss out because no
That might
one
not
gets
be
to.
it next time.
Well, that's what I mean. I was like, technically, I don't miss out because everyone misses out. And I was like, that kind of works in my favor. I was
Right.
like, fuck. I was like, why is the universe in this way, like, working in the way it does? Because I was just like, fuck, I really want to see it. I'm going to try and find a way to see it, but I don't have the money, but I'm going to try and scrounge up money to do it. And then, yeah, it's just like, and then it's like, no, guess what? The universe says no. You're not going to see it because no one's seeing it. I'm like, okay then, that solved my answer. I don't have to scrounge money together to try and see it because it's no longer happening. I was like, what are the chances? What are the chances that I was really adamant that I really wanted to see it because I was like last minute I was like, fuck, I really want to see this. I'm gonna scrounge money together. I'll figure it anyway. Hiccup happened, trying to curveball me, going, no, you're not going to see it. You know, and I'm like, no, I'm adamant. I'm gonna see that. I don't care whatever bills are coming my way. I'm gonna see Tenacious D. And it's like, you bet? You want to bet? The universe is like, hold my beer. It's like, hey, guess what? This. I was like, you motherfucker. Like, I ain't seen none of it now. No one's seen it.
Right.
Like, fuck me. Like, I was just like, what are the chances? What are the
I mean,
chances
this
that
could
universe?
have been the last ever show from him. Like, who the fuck knows?
That's why I wanted to see it too. And now it's like, it most probably was. And Sydney got to see it. And it was a great show. But, like, no one else is going to see it now. And I'm just like, this is just crazy. Like, the universe works in a weird way. But, like, that's also too. Like, this week as well, coming back to the whole
I think
Microsoft
this tour
shutdown.
is only happening because Jack Black got some time off. Like,
Yeah, between movies. Because he was doing here and then he was going to New Zealand and then wherever it was. But that was also like with this week with the whole issue with the whole internet thing, right? So that happened yesterday, which was Friday. Because we do this Saturday. For those that are new coming by, we do this Saturdays. We get out Monday, Tuesday. Um, so Friday was when the actual internet, well, not internet, but like all these systems went down. If the plans that were going forward originally for my course, right, if it was booked the right date, my test for my forklift course would have been yesterday. But because the week prior, they hadn't booked it in yet, and no one planned anything, we had to organise with our teacher when we could get the class done to do our course, the final test. They ended up pushing it for next week. What are the chances?
that's
What?
some
Why?
pretty good shit right there, isn't
Like,
it?
you know what I mean? Though, like, why? Like, the universe does things in such a weird way.
Things happen for a reason,
Like,
my boy.
it falls on next week. Deadpool comes out next week, but I'm like, that's Deadpool. Like, I can see Deadpool whenever. It's in the movies, Like, I can go whenever see that. But, like, I got my two, because you got to do the two tests with the forklift, then you do the actual final test, which is, like, the whole actual test thing. And I was just like, what are the chances that it was going to be this week, fucked up, everything was misscheduled, everything, this whole week literally has had an issue, if you think about it, with this week. Because Friday was the server thing, Thursday would have been Tenacious D, like, that's been gone for Thursday,
I
Friday,
knew nothing about the server thing until last night. Like, I knew nothing.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, I heard about it, like, from lunchtime. And I was like, oh, luckily I finished all my shit, because we went to the shops that morning,
I only
dig
heard
out a
about
few
it because
things.
of football.
Because of the football.
Because people couldn't get into the stadium because
Oh, they couldn't, the tickets.
the electronic ticket thing.
Oh, no, that's fucking hilarious.
They had to wait
Wow.
like 20, 30 minutes for it to start working
Uh,
again.
would they then this like game kept on going like normal, I guess, and people were missing out
No,
or
it was
something?
before, but they had to
Time,
delay it by like 20 minutes or something.
dude, manual. But it's a wake up call that like don't rely on everything digital. Like we
Nope.
like physical is still needed for a lot of things.
That's
Like
why I write things down.
I know it's
It
crazy.
can't corrupt. It can
Mm,
get lost, but it can't corrupt.
exactly. So
And it can't go down. It can't do this. You can't
it's just
access
it's
it.
just
Like
it's just
you can't not access it.
that's it. Like it's yeah.
But hopefully it is a wake up call.
But it's just
Fuck
crazy.
me.
Just the turn of events. It always gets me when like certain turn of events. Everything seems to happen for a reason. It just blows my
Only
mind.
part is it was an antivirus thing that went down because that's what CrowdStrike is, an
Yeah,
antivirus.
they're trying to update something to do with that, and it
And
was
it
just.
just like bricked everyone's computer who had it.
But
You got the blue screen of death.
yeah, basically, you
I've
just
had
get
that
fucking
once on my PC. I don't know what the fuck even caused it. I had to
something silly.
reboot and it worked. I was like, okay.
So that was the outage. That was that one there.
But
But
meh.
what else? You got anything while I'm trying to go through these notes here? You got
I
something?
got a pickup.
You got pick up?
Oh, was not a. I didn't pick it up though. I got it sent to me, um, all the way from Texas.
Texas.
From Texas, yeah, one of the Dragon Ball YouTubers I'm subscribed to, have known for a little bit. The lovely Matt sent, because I recently won a couple months ago. I won a giveaway,
Yep.
and I won the full power Blood of Saiyans Broly.
Oh fuck yeah! Look
I was
at that
like, yeah,
shiny
boy, look at
hair.
that. Yeah,
Got the fucking gold hair, bruv.
right. And I was like, because I was thinking about buying it at some point, but like,
Yeah,
and then I won it.
that's all right. That the Z works in
I
your
was like,
favor.
fuck yeah. And this thing is bigger than I thought. Like I thought it was gonna be like a proper prize figure, like one of the small ones. But no, he's a fucking big boy. He doesn't scale in the Blood of Saiyans line though, because I think Goku's bigger than him for some reason. You know, he shouldn't be, and stuff like that. Because Broly's big, and that was pretty much it. That's what I got. I got it sent.
What you got? Sent.
Yeah, because I won it June. I think like end of June,
Yep.
and then he shipped it from Texas and got it sometime during the week on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm like, ooh, thank you for the delivery, my boy.
That's not bad. Fucking good
Oh.
piece of fucking.
And then I found out that was his second last ever fucking giveaway. I'm like,
Oh
that he's doing
really?
like that. Yeah, I'm like,
Sheesh.
he's doing a massive 50 figure giveaway, I think, soon.
So he's trying to like build up a little bit and kind of like
Yeah,
make it real, feel special kind of thing.
yeah, it's the last one.
Yeah, that's
He
crazy.
said he'll probably bring him back again at some point, but
Yeah, he just needs
not
to
as
like
much.
recuperate. So basically that's what he does. So he gets him, does his
It
like
used to
review
be
with him.
if you're a channel member, you're in the running for the
So
prizes.
that's what he's doing with them now. So he's buying them, reviewing them, and when he's done with them, he's just like giving them out as prizes basically. So he'll
Was
buy it,
yeah.
and then he'll go back through a new batch again. Then he'll buy it more again for
Mhm.
content, have them all, show them all off, and then give them back out again as prizes. And then recycle, rinse, and recycle. It's actually a
Yep.
smart way of doing it. It's actually not
Although
bad. It's like
smart, but he had to stop doing it for cost reasons because he was
yeah,
doing it all out of pocket. Like he was doing the shipping, he was
because it
and
would have
all
taken him
that.
a long
So
time to get to that point. But once you get to a point where you're getting the revenue back in, that's what helps pay for it. But
that's
it's
what he said. Like his channel doesn't do that yet.
yeah, it's at that point where it's like a lull where it's just enough to
Mm,
help, but not enough where he's making the profit where he's not out of pocket. But
yep.
the more he keeps doing this, it might keep the flow going
Yeah.
and giving back. And yeah,
Which is
but
really fucking cool because that would have cost a fair bit to get here.
mm,
Maybe. I mean, it's not heavy. Like it wasn't heavy, so it probably wouldn't
yeah,
be too much. But still, like there was roughly 14 a month here to send.
yeah, no, that's crazy.
Just
But
add that up with shipping though, like 14
14 a month.
individual.
If it was one a month
Yeah.
or like four a month, where it's like one every week, he was giving one. Or that'd be not as bad. But 14 a month, like that's a
That
lot to
was
send.
like between 10 and 14 prizes. Yeah.
That's a lot to give out. Like I mean, it's good. It helps bring people back and keep people involved because I've
Mm.
seen that with like a lot of other content
Like I'm
creators
still
for
going to
like
be a member because fuck, like
good bloke. Yeah,
well, I think
he's
he's
very
lowering the
cool.
price on it now. I
Yep.
think by a little bit. So
Yeah. So he does these things to help make that extra pocket.
that's
So he can
cool.
help.
Like you just get he just reviewed them, boxed them. Well, I found out because he reviewed this at some point, not this one exactly,
Yep.
because I don't know. He said he was sending it, but he sent me a brand new one, like it never been opened.
Oh, really? Was like sealed, wrapped, and everything like that, or
Yeah,
oh, that's all right.
yeah. Like I didn't know he sent a fucking brand new
So
one.
maybe he got two of them, and
Yeah. Well,
I
he
guess he
gets
got double.
two of a lot of them, I think. And he sends one off.
Yeah. Could be where he gets ordered. Maybe he does
Because the one
orders.
he had, the stand wasn't on there properly. Like it kept falling off, but this one doesn't.
Yep.
So I'm like, that's definitely a new one because
Yeah. Still
maybe
not
that's why he
bad
didn't
though.
send that one because it
Maybe
was
once he likes,
dodgy.
maybe if there's something he likes, he wants to keep.
Mm.
So he'll buy 2, so then he can do one for review and for himself, and
Yeah.
then one that he'll actually want to give away because it's like, good, like you, like if you were to do something like that, you'd buy 2, so there's one that you like for yourself, and then one's for like for that reason, to like,
I'm
and
thinking
then
about giving away a lot of the smaller ones.
if you do that, if you do something that like the way that in your channel, like make that as contents, like
Mm.
enter a thing, and you could win one of these things and show off what you're winning. It's a good idea, like to help bring the content in and the flow in if you do it
Because I
that way.
found out I might just stick to only some of the lines, like Blood of Saiyans.
It
These
can get
all have
crazy.
the metallic
Yeah.
hair, like, and they're pretty decent. Like,
I know, because I was
and
getting the clear eyes for a second, and I've kind of like stopped for a bit, and I haven't really gone back and looked at them, but I know there's a few there, but I'm like, I don't even remember if I've missed out on a couple now. Like,
there's a
there's,
lot. There's
uh,
even more coming out
I know, I was
still.
just like,
So
oh god.
they have Super Saiyan 3 Goku soon.
Yep.
Him movie
Like,
is freaking Halo.
yeah. I do like the clear
And
eyes. It's
they
just
have a Broly Clear Eyes, I think, coming.
it's getting to the
Just
point
like
where
that, I
I
think,
don't
nearly.
I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know if it's weird because I don't think I'll be moving from this situation unless something miracle happens. So I'm pretty much stuck here, which kind of
Right.
sucks. And like I don't have the space to display all this shit. Like once I guess if we got the back room cleared out,
And the sucks about figures is if you can't get it there, they're gonna get more fucking expensive,
because I got nowhere to put anything. So the thing
right?
being is, if I do get that room cleared out and eventually set up, I might be able to set some stuff up because I'll have my shelves in the
Mm,
room when we work it out, and like I can put stuff on the shelves
right.
again, so everything will have a place to go back. But and then once this caravan, I guess, will become like this will become like the new podcast room still. So nothing will change here, but I'll be able to like lay it out a little bit better because it'll become just the podcast
Yeah.
room. Like it become the idea would be that we'll eventually be in my old room, build that in, like it was already built in, but clean it up, move everything in there for the bedroom. This will become like my space. So like computer and everything like that, I can set all that bit better, and I don't know if I'll game out here or not. Like it's maybe like PC gaming. I don't know if I'll do like I don't know. Like
Mm.
I'm still questioning with the whole console gaming side of things, but I know I'll definitely like this will be my office at some point. But it'll definitely be better laid out. I know that, so
Right.
it'd be interesting. So, but no, it's
It'd
just
be
like
it'd be interesting.
where am I going to put everything? Display everything. It's going to be the interesting parts. What I'm thinking about getting at. Yeah, it's just like fuck. Where's the room for everything to sit? Like it's it's tricky. I don't really have anywhere room anywhere at the moment, so everything's still in boxes.
Fucking
Everything's
tricky
still
with the fucking
storage.
house. So
Like, it was good when I had their own place because I could have the shelves and I could put everything on shelves the way I wanted it.
but also finding space for things is fucking
Uh,
tricky.
it's just hard. It's just hard.
That's why like the smart collectors, hobbyists stick to one thing only.
Yeah.
Whereas like me, I got my figures, I got my games, I got my fucking movies, I got fucking
Right, even all my movies are in boxes, all my games are in boxes. Like, I have nowhere to set them all back up again because the podcasts have seen, like, you can go back on the old episodes, you'll see the wall of
right.
games. Like, there was a wall of games. I can't do that at the moment. It fucking sucks, like, having them all laid out and just being able to look at them. Like,
This is the first time I've had mine out, my PS4 games out like that in 2 and a bit years.
yeah.
They're always boxed up
Yeah.
or something like.
It's just crazy. Like I said, all my shit's still in storage, and I'm like, I want to get it all out because it just feels weird it being in storage. Like, it doesn't
It's
feel right.
safe there though.
It's safe-ish. I just,
Well, unless it floods and shit, like god dang.
yeah, well, there was an incident of a different one down this way that caught on fire. So much was lost. Yeah, I was like, damn.
How the fuck did they catch on
It was an electrical
fire?
fault.
Are
So,
they like metal sheds though? Like,
yeah, but stuff inside still flammable.
yeah, but
I think it was like the lights or something, I
electrical.
don't know.
Like,
One of the emergency, like, security systems, I don't know what it was. Something electrical caught on fire, and yeah, there was a lot of
so
damage.
something that could have easily been prevented.
Most likely. I was like, damn. So that kind of made me a little bit paranoid, but at the same time, like I'm spending $300 a month on storage. It's like,
Fuck. Imagine that for like a year or two. Fuck.
yeah, it's already been like nearly 6 months.
That's $1,500 every fucking 6 months.
Yep,
I could have went somewhere else. Like,
yep. That's why I want to get everything out of there, so I don't have to keep paying it. There's nowhere to
right?
put it. It's just like, fuck. gotta try and get it out, put it somewhere. It's just crazy. It is what it is. It's fucking wild. But
Right? Like you can't fucking predict any of that, can you, beforehand?
no, moving out is just
No
a
fucking
wild
notice.
situation. It was, yeah, it's just weird.
I said, one of you guys got fucking lucky.
Yeah, that's it. You're lucky you got it. It's like, that's good. It's nice. But
But I'm still gonna save and buy that fucking house I said I was.
yeah,
Guaranteed.
save
And the
up that
fucking
money.
mortgage going.
Yeah, save up that money. It's just getting
Mortgage
harder
is
though.
cheaper than rent.
Yeah.
Now, like rent's fucking insane.
It's just the only problem is houses are more expensive. So like, mortgages are cheaper,
100,
but houses are.
180 grand here.
Mm, that's not
Fucking
bad though.
cheap.
You get some cheap ones. That's all right.
Mm.
Who knows? I might.
Yeah, because it's not a must buy area,
Yeah,
which is nice because nothing's inflated. Like it's 180, something here for like 90 for a block of land.
it's not bad. Maybe I have
Like
to move
90,
down.
like you can build a house
Maybe I have to
pretty
move
fucking
down that
cheap.
way. Just move
Yeah,
closer.
go buy a block of land.
Yeah, just move down. Fucking put
Just buy
something
one
up.
of them pre-built. They just ship it down for you on a fucking truck, and then
Pop
piece
it
it
up.
together for you.
Pop it up. Pre-build on a bit of property.
Mm.
Convince someone that we're gonna move to Tasmania. Wouldn't be a bad thing. I just, I just feel like it's just something. I don't know. Weirdly enough, like I feel like that's what I want to do. Like I feel like I just want to get away from here. Like it just, I don't know. It just doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel connected. I guess to here anymore.
Well,
Like I
that
don't
is
feel like.
Queensland, really.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just one of those things. Like
okay, it's nice to visit, but to live there.
yeah, and I feel like a slice of heaven would be down south.
Like, if you do want to live there, you want to live down the Gold Coast, but
Yeah,
that's expensive as all fuck.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe if I one day make a trip down that way, I can survey the land and see what it's like, and you can
Survey the land,
show me the best places, and fucking I'll get an idea if I want to stay or not.
right? That's the thing about here,
uh,
though. Like, people come down and they're like, I don't want to freaking leave now.
yeah, I know, because I gotta at least
It was
travel.
built as it's a place to retire here.
Yeah, not a bad thing.
Oh,
Not a bad
quiet.
thing. Nice and quiet, away from everything.
Oh yeah, quiet. Except for people driving past in their loud fucking cars.
That's like everywhere though. There's always gonna be someone with a loud car, eh? Like what the fuck?
No, I'm not saying a loud car, but like they have their music. You can
Yeah,
hear inside your fucking living room what they're
yeah,
listening to. Like 20 meters that way
yeah,
or more. Like,
yep. I know it's
how
crazy.
loud is their car? Like, how the inside all their windows down? Like, fuck.
Can they hear inside? I don't know. It's
Like,
just
I
crazy.
get that. I used to, when I had my Hyundai Sonata, I had this massive fucking subby in the boot.
Yeah.
I had like the whole like Sony kitted thing, like
Yep.
speakers, the subby, and one day I was doing a Macca's run, like at midnight up to Macca's, and just randomly, just one night, just fucking turned it up. My the back of the car was like, boof, 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 boof.
Feel like the boot's gonna come off, or the bumper's gonna fall
And
off.
and you know how you got your revision mirror? That was
Yeah,
like,
just
brrrr.
vibe.
I'm like, this got some kick to it. This fucking subby.
Yeah.
I'm sad I had to get rid of it. I think I can't remember if I got it or not. But like,
Damn.
it was like an 18 inch. Like it was
Yeah.
like that's how big the thing. But the box was massive,
Yeah.
fucking heavy,
I remember that
and it just
era where everyone was doing
bolted
that.
down in
Hey,
the middle
like
of the boot
it was
in
so
the
funny that
back.
yeah, like there's so many people were doing that. They were just buying like that basic sub and then just plopping in their boot, like not properly installed or anything. Like it was just like
Oh, mine was properly installed.
yeah,
Thankful. Like it was
that's alright.
bolted down. It was like wired to the sides into the speakers,
Yeah.
and like it just put in your CD or your Bluetooth whatever, and just go fucking ham.
Uh,
I would definitely do it again too.
yeah. Such a time.
There's nothing like going on like a 4 hour drive and you just got the tunes. Just
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Your car's just going like so
This is-
fucking good.
uh,
That was a
but
long time ago though. Fucking no.
yeah,
Sheesh. That was
different
like
time.
2013,
Yep.
2012, 2013. I love
Uh,
that car. It was a V6.
mm,
The V6 is like that sweet spot. It's
yeah.
because V8s cost you a lot in fucking petrol.
Yeah, like they're just that next thing up, and then like it's the premium, so you got all the premiums for everything because of the V8 engine. So you kind of get more wear out of it, more fucking juice. You're like it's like fucking hell.
But the V6 I had, it was like it was so good. Like I'd get
The nice medium, yeah,
a 4 hour drive on $60 fuel,
yeah,
easy. But that's going up these hills and shit.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. So you're using it more so.
it was like I fucking loved it.
That's
Fucking
it.
six
Like it's
cylinder.
yeah.
Like I don't mind 4 cylinders, but they are cheap on fuel,
Mm.
but
Oh, that's it.
they don't have the oomph
I think
as a
and
V6.
I think that's what my engine is in my car as a V6.
Mm.
So
But fuck, they're quiet too, like the
mm,
V6s. They have the power of nearly a V8, but they're a
mm,
lot fucking quieter.
yeah.
Like I'll show you the car after. I'll show you what thing it was
Mm.
after the potty.
That's
But
nice
it's
one.
fucking nice. I kind of want to get another one.
I know it's like that. Hey, it gets like that. There aren't really any cars that
You
I
just
really
get
want
one good car, and you're like, I want it again.
to. Mm.
The freaking funny part was I got it in Hobart. Like some dude selling it for 1,500, so I
Yeah,
went and bought it.
that's not
I was like,
bad.
this thing it was in there in perfect condition still. I'm like,
Bloody bargain.
1,500, like fucking hell. Even I don't think I had Red Joe though, which didn't really matter.
Yeah,
As long as you get your slip beforehand, you can drive it up and back to where you can
that's
drive
it.
it back.
Yeah, to its destination, get it
But
back.
the day we picked, the day I or whatever it was picked, it was pissing down. Like you couldn't see in front of you, like in 10 meters.
So driving like,
Yeah, like it was so fucking raining, so heavy. You know,
fuck.
it's that heavy rain where it wipes it, but it like sloshes everywhere, so you still can't see,
Yeah, a bucket of
and
rain.
then you
Yeah,
can't see ahead because it's like just that
the
fuck,
lights are
so
hitting the yeah,
heavy,
it's hitting the every bit in front of you because it's that heavy, so it's hitting in front of you, so
right?
you can see the lights literally in front of your car. Yeah,
Yep, it was that rain. It
fucking
was like middle of winter,
yeah. Fuck,
probably spring, I think, maybe even. It was just rain. It wasn't cold, just
it just rained.
mighty fucking wet. I was like,
Yeah,
bro, this sucks.
yep. It's the worst. It's honestly the worst. Fucking hell.
Haven't had that rain since, really.
No, I don't think we've really had like we get rainy day, but I
Like,
guess like in general, like I haven't really had anything that heavy in a long
like we
time.
get rain here, but it's usually just
Nothing
it's
buckety
that
heavy.
constant drizzle. Like,
Yeah, no buckets of rain basically where it's like you walk outside you're drenched kind of thing. Like,
but then again, that fucking light rain can drench you more than the fucking heavy rain.
yeah.
Some. No, that's a
Sean!
lie. When it was moving, we had that
Sean!
fucking rain.
Sean! Jason! Sean!
I almost installed that yesterday.
Yeah,
Fucking heavy rain.
fucking
I was
hell.
like, yeah. How's it like 40 odd gigs? Like,
PS4
how's it
version?
on PS4 like 40 gigs? 30
Yeah.
to 40? Like, on PS3, it was like, what, 6, 7?
Yeah. Not optimized at
I was
all.
like,
That's why I was lucky. That's why like I was lucky. Like I was like, no, I'm buying a hard drive for the PS5. I'm just gonna get the external. But I know I didn't want to fiddle around trying to get the internal SSD, and I'm like, I don't want to be sitting here pulling things apart trying to get the S. I don't want
it's
to.
easy. Takes like 2
I know.
minutes.
I was like, I'm like, I can just get the external. It's a 2 terabyte. I'll just fucking buy that. I know it's works
You
fine for
can't put
me.
no, you can't play PS5 off that, can you? You
No.
can only put them on there.
Yeah. But I'm like, it's it.
But you can play PS4 off it,
Yeah, I like that's all I need because I need something that I can
right?
install Fallout 76 on that's not going to keep freaking out
Mm.
because like last time when I tried updating it and it needed 140 gig free, so I had to install
That's
PS4
fucked.
games just so it could acknowledge and download a freaking gig update. It's like if I put on the
That's
2 terabyte
fucked.
drive, then it's going to have the extra space there and I can install a bunch of games onto it. And then when I'm not playing some of the PS5 games, I can just transfer them across to the hard drive to like save them over there, so they're out of the way, free up space on the PS5, and then when I want to play it again, I just transfer it back across and transfer something else off. Like, and then the console is like 900, 800 something, 900 gig anyway. So like, I can still store a bunch of games on the PS5 that are PS5 games anyway. So it's not a big deal. Like, I think the only biggest PS5 game I had installed, which was GTA 5, which was like 95 gig, I think it was. So, you know, it might be more than that with the updates I had to get as well. But, like, that's the only thing that's on there. That's, like, realistically the only biggest actual PS5 game on the console. Because all the other games are only, like, you know, 40 gig or 60 gig, you know. They're not massive.
Even like
20
some PS5 games are even 1 gig.
Like, crazy, because it's the... Yeah.
Like the one I was trying to get you to play and you haven't done it yet.
Which was that one?
Nobody saves the world.
Nobody saves the
I
world.
was playing that recently. That game is fucking amazing.
Mm.
Like, it's fucking amazing. You can turn into a mermaid, a mouse, a slug.
Mm.
It's all fucked up because they got no eyeballs. So it's just these big hollow circles with like the mermaid is fucking horrifying to look at.
Mm.
I was like, bruh, that's fucked up.
Bruh.
Bruh.
But
Bruh.
But yeah, no. So like, at least I've got that now, and it's cool because it comes with like, it's got RGBs as well, so it's got a blue light on it, and it looks fucking cool because it's the proper like
RGB.
Seagate PS4 hard drive. So
Oh yeah,
it's only 170 for 2 TB, which like that's actually pretty cheap for an external. Like that's not bad.
right?
Like they used to be way more expensive for like a fucking official, you know, proper branded fucking thing, official fucking. It's good that they come a lot cheaper, and like you said, even the internal SSDs. Like I could have picked up, I think, a 2 TB internal anyway. Was around the same price, maybe a little bit more. But I was like, I don't want to play with that. Like I'll just leave it. I don't need that. Like maybe down the track, if I end up wanting to have a bazillion PS5 games installed, like I'll look at doing something like that. But
I have.
But at the moment, like I can transfer them backwards and forwards, and it doesn't take much time to do. Like it's pretty quick. So
Right.
at least I can, you know, you can transfer them across. You just can't launch some of them off start. But I don't have that many PS5 games. I don't think I will get too carried away with them. It's more my PS4 collection anyway that I'll be going back on and playing, and a lot of them have the free upgrades as it is. So, or I can just pay for an upgrade. So it's here and there anyway. So
I think it's a $10 for most. Oh, maybe 15 now actually.
yeah,
For most of them.
I think it was only Ghost.
But there are the PS5 only games now. There's no PS4 games from Sony anymore.
So that's the thing as well, exactly. So it's like, and they're not massive games. Like, they're easy enough to
They're
install.
finally dropping PS4.
Mm.
I should have done that back in 2020, but you know.
I know. I know. Even when they're like, "Oh, we're doing this," and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go back and make like when they went back and did like a PS4 copy for Ragnarok after the fact." It's just like, what? Why?
Yeah, because what they say? We believe in generations, but yet you're still doing 5 and 4 at once.
I know. It's just like,
for 4
what?
years.
Like they're like, "Oh, we know this," and
like,
like, "Oh yeah, we'll go back and release that," and then they did that with like Forbidden West as well. Like,
Forbidden West have PS4? Yeah.
Yeah, they did it. It's like, why? Why are you? Why?
I'm still pissed about that though.
I mean, just leave it on PS5. Like, why do you need to go back for? Like, what? So,
fuck EB for that.
I'm gonna try and get my saves and finish that off. Reinstall it on the PS5. Horizon. Zero Dawn.
Fuck EB. I'm still not going to forgive him for that fucking collector's edition.
Oh, that was bullshit. That was 100% bullshit.
I'm still not over that.
I reckon you could have taken him to court for that. I reckon. Hassle, but
give him the give him a look at all the things I had of it.
Yeah.
Like it's shipped, and it's like 2 weeks later. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, exactly.
And they took the money.
Like they literally said they shipped and sent it. Like, come on, like you sent it.
Yeah, they took the money, then shipped it, but they didn't. Like,
yeah, like that was dodgy as. Like, what the fuck did you ship then? Like, what the fuck did you ship? Like, you literally made a shipping number for it. Like that means the product was picked and then sent, and then was lost clearly through transit. And they're like, "Fuck, we can't replace this."
Company that everyone wants to go with, but I'm like, I'm gonna go JB. They're better.
That's fucking bullshit. That pissed.
I only go to EB when it's a specific thing.
But the only reason that's why I get pissed off is because I've worked for companies. Like I worked in retail. I know how retail works. That was clearly fucking bullshit because you can't just be like the way they said, oh, like, oh no, we're sorry we didn't have the stock for it. Like, no, you did because you can't send it without having the stock. You've
No.
clearly labeled it, tagged it, picked it, sent it. Something fucking happened to it. What was it? Like me, I would have fucking ripped them out the fucking new one, and that's just me though. But because I know, the bullshit, so I'm like, no, I'm not fucking sitting down on this. Like, it's fucking beyond a joke.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how that manages to happen. Like that incompetency on that level is
Yeah, but
just
the
like,
thing is, I pre-ordered that months
yeah,
before
that's
it
what I
came
mean.
out. Like
Like the incompetency of it all. Like, how the fuck do you manage to fuck that up?
months. They would have ordered enough for pre-orders. Like
Yeah, that's the whole point. And then over it, but it's like you pre-ordered like in the early batch.
I reckon
There's no
someone
excuse.
took it. Like someone literally,
Yeah,
and then took home with it. Like they just
yeah.
went home with it.
Like did a dodgy. Like it's fucking bullshit.
Like I wonder how many more did that, but like we just don't know about it because no one says anything.
Yeah, no one spoke up about it. No way to
Whereas
really
I
tell
did,
it.
and they apologized and sent the fucking money back. It's like, still, I'm still pissed.
They should have, and then you end up having to buy the game anyway. Like
Yeah, I'm
realistically,
still,
what should have been on
I'm
them?
still
What
gonna
should
buy
have
the collector's edition though,
what should have been on them was they should have basically gone shit.
because I
Sorry,
still
here's
want
your
that
money back.
fucking statue, that massive fucking elephant.
Like that's a fuck up. Like it should have been something at least would have been an offer would be like we'll give you your money back and we'll send you a copy for free. Like that's how it should have been. Because like that's a fuck up. Like that's a base copy. Like you know what I mean. Like send you a base copy of like a standard
Right?
copy edition for free and your money back because it was that's a big fuck up. Like that doesn't just happen.
Yeah,
Like
that's not an accident.
no, like that's a whole fucking then try to bribe you with a free copy to try and be like, oh, we can give you a free copy and like that's how it should have been written off as a fucking because loss prevention bullshit.
Even
Like
so, that's freaking dirty because it shouldn't have happened.
yeah, no, exactly. But
Just
the fact they didn't offer a proper remedy, they were just like, oh, we'll give you
I
your
don't
money
think they
back.
even looked into it. They just sent the
No,
money back and said sorry. Like
yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's no remedy. Like they didn't try to resolve the issue with the customer or anything. Like
because I gave them the shipping number and everything, and they're like, "That's not in the record." I'm like, "Huh?"
it's like it's been
Like it was in
shipped.
the record, but
Yeah.
what? Like it was shipped, but that was it.
Yeah, like why is it? Yeah, it's
I'm
fucking.
still, that was not back in 2020. Like, I'm still pissed.
Oh, I'm pissed for you because, like I said, I know how it fucking works. That's many red flags.
I'm still pissed. Like,
Fucking ridiculous.
but I can still buy the collector's edition online on eBay. So
Yeah, they dropped down in
that's
price
not
of
the
some of
that's
those
not the point though. Yeah,
because I
it's
know
like
they were.
$200.
Oh, that's not too bad because I know scalpers were going mad a while there. It's fucking
Yeah, they
ridiculous.
were, and then they're like, "Oh, we can't sell these." They dropped the price down.
They dropped the prices.
Imagine all those PS5s in them warehouses still. Like they're just probably still sitting there because
Like
people
that
can
one bloke
buy
that had
them.
like all the PS5s in his house and he had like the whole stack of them and he was trying to slog off these like I got this business bro, I bought all these things and talking about and he was bragging about his old rink and stuff and like how he worked the system out and it's like I bet you he's still got them all now. Still sitting there with all the fucking PlayStations.
Well, the PS5 Pro comes out apparently end of the year.
Apparently, yeah.
I'm like, I'm keen for that.
Be interesting to see what it looks like.
I can upgrade my base PS5, my fat
Yeah.
one. I'm like, if it's worth I'll just use that as the,
Trade in.
don't know.
If it's
No, I'll
worth it,
keep it.
keep it.
Put it back in the box.
Yeah.
Have it for display one day on a shelf.
Yeah, that's it. But
Like,
no, it's
I
fucking
want to buy
crazy.
box consoles of a lot of consoles. Just buy them box so I can just have them displayed on like this console shelf and just have like the different eras of
Yeah.
put them in a glass cabinet.
Wouldn't be bad.
Put a controller in front or beside or something like just see what the controller
Mm.
was like.
I mean, that's why I've got my original PlayStations. Like, I wouldn't mind doing that, like setting them all up and
Right.
display them. It'd
I
be
was so
nice.
tempted to buy the Gears of War 4 Xbox Series S. I'm like,
Mm.
it's like 150, 200 bucks on eBay. I'm like, oh.
Mm.
It's that red and black, like bloodied
Yeah.
Xbox. I'm like, even had the Gears of War 4 box with it, like the actual original packaging. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Some of them are nice. They just don't do that as much anymore, except for like that The Deadpool one.
Yeah, but that's only one for a lucky winner. So
Yeah,
like,
that's what, and that's the thing. Like, that's what the Xbox seems to be doing a lot lately. Like, oh, we're making custom Xboxes, but as a prize to give away for one lucky winner. Like, why are you not making better, more variety of
but
themed
also,
consoles?
do
Like,
you ever realize whoever wins it don't say a word about it because I don't think that they really give it away.
yeah, it's just a whole gimmick thing. Because like, you don't see anyone promoting it, posting photos of it. I think there's only
No.
one. I think I did see it one time. It was one of the weird ones. But like, yeah, you think you'd post about it, but like, all this cool, but yeah, it barely ever happens. You barely see anyone talking about it. You think you'd flex that you won it, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I would.
yeah,
I would literally flex if I won the Deadpool Xbox or whatever that one was.
yeah. There's a few
That
different ones.
fucking weird fluffy one.
I know. Like, why are people not flexing it? Like, goes around on tour, like all over the place, and people get to see it and touch it, and then it's the one that they're giving away. It's like, do you know how many people have touched this fucking controller? Like, it ends up being in the end. Like, there was like, I think it was the fuzzy. It was the fuzzy one or the other one. But like, they end up having it on tour and going around showing it off because it was one Xbox to win, and everyone's getting to
Yeah,
like,
I don't
like
think this Deadpool one's on tour
no.
though. I'm pretty
But it
sure
was
it's
like,
just
but
made
it
and
was
then
like that
put.
though. It was like there was this one controller. I don't think they made two of them, but they had like it was a console to give
Yeah, it
away
was
as a
that
prize.
fucking fluffy one.
Yeah, and they gave it, and everyone got to feel it and review it and stuff. I'm like, so whoever won that would have had all these people's grubby hands touch it and feel it. It's not going to be a fucking collector's item anymore because it's been fucking
Oh, it
touched to
is, but
debuggery. But
still, like, you shouldn't be doing that.
like that's just fucking wrong. Like that just kill me. I'll be like, nah, I hate it. But all these people have touched it.
Ah, hate it.
Ah, gotta give it a bath and comb it and
Ew.
like it just
Just freaking wash your controller.
sanitizer.
Yeah.
Wash it with sanitizer. Just rub it with sanitizer. Clean out the fucking fluff. But no, fucking. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about too was the story that's kind of speaking about like people not talking about, which is weird enough. Which I'm surprised no one's talking about it. I only just luckily came
What?
across it because I heard about it on TikTok. It sent me down the rabbit hole because I heard the audio log, and then I was like, I'll look into this to see what the news is behind this. To make sure there's actual evidence of like this being a legit thing that happened. So it happened last week that it was reported on for something that happened the month prior. So the it's fucking weird. It's that new flight, the commercial flights that they're doing um to space. I don't know if you've heard it. It's what's it called?
I've never heard of it.
Starliner. It's the new
Oh,
Starliner thing. It's the new commercial crew that there's the commercial flights they're trying to start planning for. They want to start doing. It's
they're gonna
yeah,
cost
that's
a
it.
million fucking dollars.
Boeing Starliner. So it's that new thing that they want to do, which is they want to do that commercial flight thing. They're trying to set up, and it's a mix with like SpaceX and NASA and all these
Mm.
things. Like they want to try and do this whole, make commercial
Oh,
trips
so
where you
it's
can
Musk
fly
and
in.
NASA.
It's a whole thing, like all these different things that they're trying to do. Boeing and like I said, they want to eventually have like the whole commercial trip where you get to fly up, go to the space station, then like do the whole thing. So there was a flight that
Fuck the
happens.
space station. I'm going to the fucking moon
So it's past and stepped and stone of it all.
or
But
Mars. Like fuck.
but what got me is it's kind of a semi-serious issue, but they're just blowing it over like it's not really anything.
Semi-serious.
But like it's the ISS satellite, so it's the ISS, the International Space Station, like it's that big satellite, the thing they have in space where there's crew on there.
Yeah.
So basically they had the Boeing Starliner that was to make a flight trip to there and then leave again. So it happened back in June. So what ended up happening was there was two pilots, whatever, on this flight. They were meant to make a trip to the ISS and then get back on and leave. So there's basically an issue that happened. They end up being stuck on the ISS for about a month now because the Boeing Starliner had malfunctioning issues, was leaking helium, and the pilots were unable to dock back with that and to fly it back to Earth. So they had
They
to be
gotta send
like,
someone else fucking up there to get them.
yeah. So it's like this whole thing to do, and it's like repairs and stuff, and like the audio log sounds a lot more concerning than normal.
I mean, there's people on the space station already, so
Yeah, but it's just like, how is this not a
it's
news
like
of
those
things
people are
that's
trapped there with them.
yeah, like they've used the word that the two of them have integrated with the other residents. I was just like, this
Have
just sounds
integrated. They're
like,
just they're like, I
but
live here
like
now.
everything they've done just sounds like little words that like, yeah, this is working out, all right, it's fine, it's manageable. It's like, bro, it doesn't sound like a good thing. The fact that they were trying to disembark back and like there was malfunctioning thruster malfunctions and helium leaking, in the ship, like that's not fucking great. That's a lead to like a combustion, like thruster malfunction and helium leaks. They're very combustible.
Yeah.
Like,
But
but
also,
it's a weird thing. But just how the audio logs were putting it sounded a little bit more concerning, but in a certain cover-up way of like how they use code words. Because the
well, yeah.
the reports were saying
They were using
that,
words they would know. That's about
yeah.
it.
So they're basically talking about what they
I
were
mean, I guess it's a
saying
big
was,
issue, but it's not an issue because they just
yeah,
send some other fucking
I don't know, it just
thing up there
seemed a
and get
bit
them.
from like listening to the audio log that I ended up hearing. That's why I was like, I don't know if it's legit or not, but just the severity
I
of
don't
like how
think
they're
NASA
saying
would
certain
release
words.
them though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just interesting because like
But
the room,
also, to send more food up for them
yeah,
to replace what they've been eating,
yeah,
they're fine.
but I don't know, it's just interesting because because the audio, because they're saying what well, I guess I guess it's like a conspiracy behind it. I guess like there's always a conspiracy for everything, but like just listening to the audio log and what the facts were saying, because they're saying that the ship was leaking helium, but then they're saying their suits were leaking. And it's just like, what is it? Is it the ship leaking or is it the suits leaking? Like, what's the hazard here? Like, what's the definition of the actual hazard? Like, yeah, I
I
was just
don't
like,
get if there's a hazard, but they're fine. Who cares?
yeah. So I don't know.
Just
It's just a
fix the
very
thing
interesting
and be
issue of
done.
something going on. And it's just like, I'm surprised they didn't
Also, why are
come up
they
with something.
becoming public? That's just not right.
Hmm?
Why should we have any like?
Yeah, I
It's
don't
got
know. It
nothing
was
to do
just
with the
weird.
public. Like,
Well, I guess because it's meant to be like it's because it's a public commercial thing. Like it's meant to be the flights for it, but yeah, it was just
yeah, but
weird that it was
still,
like
this is
something that
clearly
no
going to
one's.
show that it's nowhere near being done because
Yeah,
that is a serious thing.
that's what I mean. Like I'm surprised though at the same time, like
The fact they
no
stuck there
one's
with the
no one's
permanent,
really
like,
talking about this. I guess because the information was late to get out. That's why, because it was like what could be told, what couldn't. So, but it's just like fucking crazy. It's like wow, like that's a serious thing when you think about it. Like you're going into space, you want
has
to make sure
anyone
things
ever
are
died in
fine.
space? Like, died while,
Yeah,
I mean, not like a failure. Like, is anyone what they've done?
I don't know like that, but
Just gone to the space station. Like, I don't think anyone's ever died doing that.
maybe not going to the space station, but going into space.
Well, yeah, like things do go boom.
Like I would not want to be in space. I'm scared of space. I would.
Space is fun. Like, space would be cool. Like, I do want to do it
You
one
need a
day.
spacesuit, otherwise you decompress. You're fucking gone.
Well, yeah.
Ugh.
How's that a bad thing? You have to physically leave to get that though. Like, as long as you're in the ship
Yeah, anything goes
and
wrong with the ship,
nothing
I'm just
bad
scared. Anything
happens.
goes wrong with the ship, you're fucked.
Not really, just put it in your spacesuit and just start flying about.
Yeah, you just drift off into space in the middle of
You
nowhere.
ever seen that Ryan Reynolds movie called what's that ship one? Where he's on the ship with the alien.
Oh, there's a
Fuck.
few different ones. There's so many movies in
Life.
life, yeah.
That's what
Just,
I'm afraid of.
aliens on the ship.
Like, what the fuck?
Or you
And
just,
the Adam Sandler one and the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
spider
I know, but
in
like, I'd just be
space.
like, you would not want to separate from the fucking thing and just float off into space. Like, was it gravity?
Yeah,
Was
that's
it
fucked. Hey, they just got yeeted into fucking space. Like, nah,
gone?
bruh.
Like you're gonna starve to death in the middle of nowhere in the
You gotta,
blackness of space.
yeah.
Slowly watch everything just die, and you're gonna like slowly
It
die.
depends what you hit though. You could hit a freaking planet and be like, well, I'm stuck here now.
You're floating in space. Like you're gonna go through their atmosphere. Like anything could happen.
Well,
If
yeah,
you got
but
to their
like you're
planet.
gonna live a few days before that. Like you're gonna be floating for a few days.
I say you're gonna be alive in space, like slowly dying of starvation. Like that's a looking at
You'll die
dots.
of
Like,
thirst more than starvation.
well, yeah, but like that's giving me the
Like
heebie-jeebies
thirst is
thinking
the
about that.
first thing that'll kill you before hunger.
Yeah, that's just giving me the heebie-jeebies thinking about that floating in space, just seeing dots
No
of light
water for
everywhere.
3 days, 4 days. You'll be a bit dehydrated, then you just
You'd
die.
go insane. You'd go insane beforehand, just spinning around because you're seeing all the dots. Just like, yep,
Imagine
Just
around
darkness and dots. Just float in space, just seeing dots, just dots everywhere, and the Earth every now and then you'd look back and you could just see like Earth slowly getting smaller and smaller away from you, and you're just like, yep, bye everybody, like, and then you just slowly die out in the middle of nowhere.
And nothing you can fucking do because those pods need controls.
Yeah.
Those pods need engines because if that happens, then it's a fucking movie. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the real life ones do have fucking controls and
Oh, it
engines,
just
but
still fucking gives me the heebie-jeebies.
still, like, it's not a good thing to
No, it
think
gives
about,
me the
is it?
heebie-jeebies. Like I'm getting fucking.
Spinning off, fucking into oblivion.
Nah.
See, that hasn't happened in real life before.
That we know of.
I'm pretty sure we'd know if that happened.
That we know of. Oh, the
Yeah,
ship broke up on debris,
it
and we
hasn't.
had.
Because no one does that in space. Like, it's fully controlled. Like,
Yeah.
they literally are training for years
I
to
think
go
we
up
did
there.
because was it in the movie or did that happen when someone was actually on the outside repairing a space station? They kind of like got shot off.
Movie.
That happened a few times, but yeah, in movies.
I don't think anyone's repaired like that in real life.
Yeah, they've actually had repairs on the outside of the ship.
No, but nothing like a movie repair. Like,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, this shit happened, like things flying at
Oh,
you, like
no.
meteor stuff, like.
Well, still, that's
rocks
still
and
fucking
shit.
scared me thinking about like how that dude fucking that Red Bull fucking guy fucking on the atmosphere where he went all the way up in that spacesuit and that thing and then dove off and
Yeah.
parachuted. Like that still makes me like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like why? Why are you doing this shit, people? It fucking does my head in. I'm gonna be
All
the
fucking
highest person.
balloons.
I'm gonna be the guy who did the highest skydive in the world. No one else is gonna be able to top this. Like, bro, you good? Are you fucking right in the head? Like, who fucking
I mean,
comes up with?
they can beat it, but you got to be insane to do it.
Like, he was fucking crazy. I was like,
Like, 'cause you can
bruh.
go up a pretty fair height. Like, you can go up pretty fucking high before you start to
You know,
not
that's why I
breathe.
had that suit. Like, he had that whole fucking spacesuit on, basically, because he was out on the edge
Mm.
of the atmosphere. Like, he went all the way up in that thing, and then he jumped off, and oh, that's
Imagine,
still.
just imagine you hit the atmosphere, and instead of going down, you go up.
it just rejects you. Like, nah, too late,
It's
motherfucker.
like,
You
"Ah!"
you logged out and just fucking send you.
Imagine how fucking scary that would be. Like, because you got nothing to hold on to. You're
Oh,
just floating by yourself, just going up.
oh,
There's no pod protecting you that time.
that's just, I mean, just any of that just scares the fuck. I just like, nah, I don't. This
Imagine getting near
skydiving's.
the sun, you're like, oh, getting crispy.
Might take you a while to get to the sun. I can tell you that now.
No, but like, just imagine like because pods can move that fast. Like, you just drift towards the sun. Fucking
Oh,
hell. You just touch it and.
giving myself nightmares before even going to bed. I'm not even asleep and I'm having fucking nightmares.
No, but
These are
just imagine
fears.
you get to it, you're just like.
I am not someone like I would never go to space. I'm sorry. Like it seems like it looks cool in the movies, but I would never go to space. Like
I'll
fuck.
try it. I've been on planes and shit. That's the same thing.
Planes
Not
are kind of
as
right.
high.
I fucking hate looking out those windows. I mean, it looks cool, but I have a fear of
Like you
heights.
watching the thing go past. Bye bye.
I have a massive fear of fucking heights. I do not like it.
Yeah,
I have a
same.
fear of.
Planes are better because planes barely fucking
I
crash.
think
So.
when it comes down to it, it's like I have a fear of it because I have no control because I am falling. I am out of control.
Yep.
I have no control in that. I have the
But
control of
also,
that.
do you ever realize that most time when planes crash, it's in water, so you're fine.
Yeah. That it's not a big deal. That is just like I have a feeling if the plane broke apart and I fell out of the plane, like that's like I'd rather be like if
There
this
goes
plane's
Daz.
going down, I'd rather be sitting in the fucking seat strapped in, fucking I'm going down with this capsule. I'd rather that than me fucking like then just blown out.
That's why I won't do helicopters because they're more
like,
lethal. Like I wouldn't
oh
do that.
fucking yeah, they scare me too. That's why it gets me when people in the movie they're like flying. Like I know they're buckled in, but they're like got the door open and they're flying along. It's like, fuck that.
Like, hey, down there! Like,
Fuck no. Like fuck that. I have a massive fear.
Imagine being Tom Cruise. He does all the fucking shit.
No, you're like oh
And
mate,
that,
right?
that freaking bike jump.
Yeah, drive the bike off the fucking and just fucking yeah. Fucking loves that shit. And then fucking, bro, are you good? Like that's
He
within
has
reason. I
got
mean,
a parachute, but still,
it's
like,
not
it's not
massively
the point.
high, so I reckon that's fairly
No,
reasonable.
that was off a fucking mountain.
Yeah,
That was like very fucking high.
it's within reason. But like some of the stuff that people do, like
No, but
Oh
Tom
no,
Cruise being
not
60
thinking.
doing
Oh,
that.
not thinking about that
Like,
one. That was the other one. That dude was fucking mental. The dude that did the fucking. Oh, that. Oh no, I'm thinking about it now.
what dude?
Ah, that dude that did the fucking tight walk before the Twin Towers went. You know, the dude that did the fucking. Whoa, from building
Oh,
to building,
he's looking way down.
and he
Like, he
walked
had
across
the
the
camera
fucking.
down.
He walked across the thing with the pole to keep
Mm,
himself, and they did the movie on him, played by what's his name. But I was like,
mm.
what's the fucking wrong with people? What's wrong with people? Why do people gotta be like to put themselves in danger for the thrill? Like, no, no, I don't want to be fucking up there being like, yeah, let's tight walk this thing. Something goes wrong, you fucking fall. You're fucking done. You know, as the guy that I tried walking this, I fucked up and I fell to my death with a fucking giant pole. Like
Splat.
him falling with a giant pole. Like they had no
I
parachute
don't think
on.
you splat when you hit the ground though. You just
Yeah,
hit
no,
very hard.
you can splat. You can splat. It's gotta
No,
be
I
very
mean
hard.
like you don't like splat like
Oh no, you can. Like they
because
can.
people fall off buildings and you don't explode.
It depends on the what they hit sometimes, but
Yeah, but like you just
not
a lot of blood.
yeah.
You're still pretty much intact. It's just whatever hits very fucking broken and squished.
Yeah, the body is pretty fairly durable to a point. Like it
Yeah,
sticks
like I
together.
mean, except when you're dead, because dead people, they kind of leak. Like just someone's dead on a carpet, you'll see where they've been laying because they're just like this
Oh, if the
human
body was
shape.
dead, if it was already dead and it was hit, then it would go because the body's like
Where,
broken down. But the
where,
current existing, it doesn't really. Yeah, it goes
but
smush,
like
but it
a
takes a lot to
person who jumped
smush.
out of like because when the two towers got hit, people who jumped off the fucking top, they didn't go splat.
Splat. Yeah.
They just died.
Oh, that's like I was talking to someone the other day about that. It's like if I was in it, I would not have jumped. I would have just
Because
died in the stairwells or
I was
something.
watching World Trade Center with Nicolas Cage in
Yeah.
that. That's still horrifying to watch that fucking movie.
Yeah, to think that because it's based off real things, people jumping out and splatting and
And you was watching, I was like, well,
no, I wouldn't have. Like, if I was like, that's the saying. Like, if I was in that, I wouldn't have jumped. That I
you would
wouldn't
have
have.
just stayed there and just fell and died.
Yeah, I would have either just stayed in and fell when it collapsed, or tried to escape and got burnt in the stairwell or something. Like, I would have tried any way possible to get down with not jumping. Like, I would not have jumped outside of the building. I would have been in the building.
Jumping was the humane way to go, though.
It's just.
Imagine being crushed, like, and you're just still alive, but you can't, like, nah.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Or you burn, like, you're on fire for a bit before you die. Like, nah, fuck that.
Takes a lot to get like on fire though, because you don't really catch on like your clothes catch on
It
fire.
also
But
takes a lot to die from fire. I heard
like,
like people fucking scream for ages, like they're
what the
still
smartest
just
move
there
to do
burning.
if you're in a fire is get down butt naked, cover your face up, and fucking go for it because you can't catch on fire. Like
No,
you know,
you can.
like if you have oils on
It
you,
depends
you can catch on
what's around
fire.
you,
But
as
fire
well.
can't really. It's hot, but you can't really catch on fire. You know what I mean? You can get burns from the
Hmm.
fire, but you can't catch on fire. Your clothes can
Yeah,
catch on fire because they're flammable. But if you don't have any clothes on, you'll get the burn from the heat of it, but you won't catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? So just
which
strip down
then burns
naked,
are still third, fourth, fifth
strip
degree
down
burns, so
naked,
you're
run
still
through there
fucked.
naked. You fucking yeah. Your clothes
It's
won't
all
catch on
bad
fire.
because then your skin starts melting and shit. Like, nah,
So
fire just bad. Like, if there's fire involved, I'd take the other option.
yeah,
I would have just jumped because it's just one thing
aim for the
done.
bushes.
Yep. I saw Pierce about that movie. He's like, yeah, they're in there. Then they're just dead in the first 5 minutes. Like, ah,
Aim for the bushes. They jump for it's like way off. There's no bushes. It's like that one little bush though. Like what the fuck are they think is gonna happen? Uh
that wouldn't even saved him. That would have
it's
broken
not
some
Assassin's
bones still.
Creed. Like fucking hell. Like where they come up
The
with
other
this
guy.
from?
That's such a good fucking movie,
I
though.
don't know. What gets me is how do those two characters survive that long? You know what I mean? To have a moment where
Because they
like
were
let's
partners the whole fucking how long they've been going.
yeah, and
It
why
must have
was
been
it
a
now?
thing.
Why was it now? They're like let's aim for the bushes. Like how do they survive that long? How do they
Yeah, but
manage
it
to get
must have been a
away?
thing that they must have done that many times.
Like, yeah, and it was fine. And this one time, it's just like, you fucking
One time they
idiots.
just missed the mark.
Overconfident on themselves.
Uh,
Fucking dickheads.
that's what movies used to be good though, because like you didn't expect that.
Yeah. Oh, it's just.
You- I've been watching a lot of movies like lately. The last few days, I've been watching The Watch.
Oh, yeah.
That movie's still so good.
Yeah, I haven't actually
Fucked
watched that
up.
one. That's that Jake Gyllenhaal,
Nope.
is it? Oh, that's the other one I'm thinking of.
Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn,
Oh, the other Watch. Yeah, yeah, that's
The
the
Watch.
Alien.
Yeah,
I was thinking that's
yeah,
Neighborhood Watch, the Watch. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, because
They're fucking
there's
good.
another
Like
movie
that movie
called
still holds up.
there was another one called The Watch, and it had Jake Gyllenhaal, and it was like The Watch, but it was like the cops. He was a cop or something like that.
I think yeah, it was like that camera over the shoulder thing
Yeah,
too. Like
yeah.
it
That was
had
called
Michael Pena on that.
yeah. And they played cops in
That was
that.
a very disturbing movie.
Mm. No,
It
that
was
was a
it was
good movie.
good.
That fucking Neighborhood Watch or The Watch. It depended on where you were. It was either called Neighborhood Watch or The Watch. It made no
Yeah,
sense. Like
here
it
was
took.
the watch.
I know
I
that was
guess
a good
because
movie.
I don't know.
Fucking
Mm.
uh Richard Ayoda. It's the fucking as the alien.
Oh yeah,
Like that was cool. Like the plot twist at the
that's
end.
his
Like
best role. I think like he played that so
he's
fucking
so good.
well.
I wish they did like I don't know another something I know within that universe. Like it would have been cool if they did like another thing in that universe.
Right?
Like I don't know, just somehow. Because I feel like you could do more with that universe. Like it was like a one-off movie, but I feel like that was an ever like you could have expanded that universe a little. Like you
I
know,
don't know like how that would even come about. Like, how do you think of something like that
like
just
it's
for a
just a
one
one
off?
shot, like a yeah, a comedic horror movie. Like it's such a perfect comedic horror movie. Like it's crazy, but
Because before that, I watched just right before that, I watched something else with Ben Stiller in it.
yeah.
Can't remember what it was.
Well, we've got like well,
And then
I
tonight was
watched
Starsky and Hutch.
yeah,
I'm
good old Starsky and
like,
Hutch.
bruh.
But I watched the first episode because well, first episode of this latest season because it started back up was Cobra Kai. That's back now for
Oh,
season 6. Is it? I think it's 6. Yeah, 6th season. And it's 5 episodes so far. They're doing it in 2 parts. There's first 5 out, and then they'll once they'll do the next 5. It's only 10 episodes all up, but yeah. But yeah, it's like not bad. It was interesting where they're coming back with it all again. It's just like, how are you gonna do this? Like, okay, I guess it's just kind of just rehashing the same thing over
right.
again, but in a with a newer arc because you've progressed the story. It's just like it's cool, but it's just like this is gonna end at
'Cause
some point.
I thought it ended. Like,
Yeah, they've gone on for 6 seasons, and it's like still doing the same thing, but like it's someone else. It's just like Cobra Kai, Mr. Miyagi-Do. Oh, Miyagi-Do this. Cobra Kai's back with a revenge because got a new teacher. They're gonna teach now. Oh, Cobra Kai's back again. Defeated, but now got a new teacher. It's just like, what the fuck's going on? They're bringing back like each previous like, it's cool, like on the nostalgia train and adding to the universe, but it's just like you're
it's
kind of
like
just
Groundhog
repeating.
Day.
Yeah, but just like a new. It's like the same story's happening, but it's like it's getting remade. Like each season is like a remake or a reboot of the last season, almost. But it's like progressing. It's like
Fuck.
it's like so weird. It's like it's literally like it's like a rebooted sequel. Like it's a reboots the last season, but it continues on the story. But it's the exact same like it has the same principle. Like rival, good guy, bad guy, fight, winner. Good guy, bad guy, fight, winner. Good guy, bad guy, fight, winner. Like it's the same thing that's happening through each fucking season. Like bad guy, good guy, redemption, redemption. Like it's like fucking hell. It's
And
good, but
I'm
like
happy I haven't seen it then because
it's good. Like I have enjoyed it, like watching up to this season. But I was just like, are they gonna just wrap this up now? Like I'm at the point where I'm like, the 6 seasons
you'd
should be
think so,
good to
wouldn't
hopefully
you?
wrap it up. They better wrap it up. But I think
That's
Jackie
why I
Chan,
like Kripke, Eric Kripke,
yeah,
because the boys is wrapping after 5 seasons. Like he knows when
yeah,
to end it.
yeah.
Same as Supernatural, he just ended that, then went to the boys. Like,
Well, hopefully because someone said something about a tweet he posted again saying that he didn't mean what he said, and there could be more seasons. I'm like, don't say that. Don't
I
say that.
mean, as long as it makes sense, not just for the
Yeah, don't
sake
just
of it.
yeah, exactly. Don't drag it on just to drag it on. It's just like that's why I hate when shows drag it on and it just does has nowhere. It just keeps going nowhere. Like it's just
But
what's your point?
I'm pretty sure Fifth is last
It
because
better
this
yeah, it'd be
season just
nice.
ended. Four just ended,
Mm.
and they set up that last season.
Like as a last season, like the next one going to be a last kind of thing. Cliffhanger. I've heard that it's like the
Because
last
now
episode
I'm
was
keen
crazy.
for 5. I'm like, going a whole fucking another year.
Yeah, because I got to watch this season now. That's all out. Um,
Lady.
but
Or even
yeah,
longer.
so
Who knows when the next season is? Like, could be after the next year.
yeah, well that's it. Who knows? But so that's like that. I'm hoping this is like the last season finally. It'd be good to watch. But like, apparently Jackie Chan's
No,
supposed to be
I want more
showing up.
boys. I
So,
want
because yeah, Jackie Chan's supposed to show up, I think, in Cobra Kai. So it'd be interesting how that's going to work out.
Jackie Chan.
Because he did the Karate Kid movie, and that's like canon within the universe apparently. And
So you're gonna get Jaden Smith in there as well.
I don't know if he will be in it, but maybe. But who knows? But apparently it's kind of canon. So because they had that
Well,
when they had the
that just makes it canon if
because the
he's in there.
last when the last season was wrapped up, and then in between for this season, they had a promo thing which showed I can't remember his name again, but it was the actor of who was the Karate Kid, the actual old bloke now, but he was like with Jackie Chan, and they did this whole
I've still
like
never seen him, so
thing,
I
and
can't tell
yeah,
you.
he did the kind of like promo thing with Jackie Chan, and they were like in the thing, I'm like, oh, it was like a teaser to kind of say like Jackie Chan was going to be on Karate Kid,
I say,
so
good. They've never
Cobra Kai.
met, so
No, because that was a different timeline. It was like a reboot. It was like weird that Jackie Chan one, Jaden Smith was like a reboot of Karate Kid. It was like the same movie, but in a different area. I don't know. It was weird because he was like, it wasn't. I don't know what Jackie Chan's character was called. I thought he was like Mr. Miyagi as well, but
yeah, I think he
it was
was.
weird. It's just like, what?
Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure he was Mr. Miyagi. To be
I
fair,
know it
like
was weird, and
exactly
then
that.
like it was so
I
weird.
let's just two Mr. Miyagi's now.
I know, like he ends up being like a plot twist, like I'm his cousin. Like what? I don't know. It's just,
That was 2010. That movie. Fucking knife.
mm, I don't
Yeah,
know what was his name in that.
He was Mr. Han actually.
Mr. Han. Okay, so yeah, it worked. They covered themselves, but it was like Mr. Han and this kid, but it was literally just Karate Kid all over again. Like it was literally the first movie remade, but with new character names. It was interesting. So I guess maybe
Your dang.
your dang.
Your the name is you. You are dang. That's his name. You're
Your dang.
dang.
Your dang.
You're dang.
But but no, but it's only on, but that's on Netflix. But also on Netflix now, which I've started watching, was the Rookie with Nathan Fillion.
Oh,
The
that's what I thought you
the
meant the
cop
rookie is that.
the cop one.
I thought it was something else you're talking
The
about. Like
Rookie.
the rookie is another thing from like a decade ago.
Yeah, but that was like, oh, but it's
It's
like
like a sports thing.
now on but yes, now on Netflix. I was like, yeah, boy. I was like, I'll finally watch it because I've always seen a lot of clips of the Rookie and stuff like that. It's Nathan Fillion. Like you can't go wrong with Nathan. He's fucking hilarious. So
Right?
it's like it's like he does well. He does well at what he does. But no, this is good. Like
Who's Nathan Fillion?
Nathan, who's Nathan Fillion? Oh my god.
I almost said his best role is in Land of the Dead,
Land of the Dead.
but that's
Fucking hell.
Simon Baker. Fuck's sake,
Fucking
I got them two
Firefly.
mixed up for years.
What the fuck? Simon Baker.
Yeah, okay, like they kind of got the same roles. Like fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, that bloke Simon Baker.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion's best role is Castle by far.
Yeah, I do want to watch that as well.
I went for
He's
like 9 seasons, I think.
it went for a while, yeah. Because what has he done? Yeah, because the Rookie since 2018. Oh, it just says since 2018. Is that still going? It's the
Yeah,
Rookie.
must
It doesn't say it had an end
must
date. It just says the
must
Rookie
be.
since
Okay,
2018.
well, let me have a look at that. What the fuck? Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Is that still going? There's no way. Oh yeah,
It must be.
season 6, 2024. Like 10 episodes.
Huh.
23 in the other one. Season 4 was 22. 3 was 14. Oh, season 3 was short. Oh, I guess because of COVID, I guess.
Oh, okay. So the rookie, yeah, that ends this year.
The Rookie.
2018 to 2024. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
He was in Spider-Man too. I didn't know that.
But yeah, so I was like, he's one of my favorite. Like, I like him. He's pretty cool. You can't go wrong with Nathan Fillion.
right?
But his role in that's pretty good. Like,
Oh fuck! You know how he's got the rookie?
yeah,
He's got one upcoming called the recruit.
the recruit. Oh
There's
god.
one episode this year. Oh, he's
Uh,
playing Green Lantern too in
yeah, yeah, in the Superman.
Superman.
I know he looks so weird in that outfit. Have you seen the actual photos?
Yeah.
It doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. Maybe they'll put some tweak on it in effects afterwards.
Oh,
But
what you're seeing in the pictures is like pre CGI and shit though.
yeah, but like he's got like that hairdo, and it doesn't look like it's like a wig, and it doesn't sit right on him, and it's just like, what are they gonna do with that? Like, are they gonna change it? I'm guessing it's like a step in when he's like Green Lantern mode, and it's like that was just put in just to like represent they'll change it. Like, it's so fucking weird. It just makes no. Oh, okay. Literally, okay. Phone needs to calm down. I went to start typing in IMDb after typing Nathan Fillion, and it goes, "You want IMDb Nathan Fillion?" I was like, "That's exactly what I want." But it already started auto filling
But
out.
Castle, I do want to. I watch some Castle. But it's fucking good too.
Yeah,
It's kind of like how Bones was.
yeah. Bones was good. That had what's his name in it? He was good.
What's his name? What's his name?
Yeah, because he came back for Cade 6 in the Destiny 2 final shape.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't fucking believe me. Cade was back.
Oh, that's crazy. They brought him back.
Well,
Oh,
there's Johnny back.
he's in Monsters at Work. Fucking
Yeah,
that Monsters
playing
Inc.
Johnny.
thing. Johnny, yeah. That's crazy. Bupkis.
Yeah, well, the role he was
Oh
played
yeah.
for needs to fucking happen. Uncharted.
The hell? The Rookie Feds. Special Agents and the fuck's the Rookie Feds? Is that like a spin-off? The fuck? There a
Don't
spin-off
know.
series that they end up having him in? What the
Don't know.
fuck? I'm looking into this now. 2022, one season, but apparently there's more of it. But it's called The Rookie, but it says Feds. It's like a spin-off. What the fuck? Was an American Polish procedural crime drama series and a spin-off of The Rookie. What the fuck? And then he went from 20. It only went for one season. That's so random to do a spin-off. Why would you do what? But then still keep like majority of the same cast. It just seems weird. Oh yeah, The Recruit, Alton West, one episode.
Yeah.
So random.
I wonder if that's the continuation of the rookie because that ends this year. Then you had the recruit this year.
No, well, The Recruit was 2022.
That says it was 2024 though. The fuck?
The Recruit's down the bottom in 2022, and he said one episode.
That's so bizarre. 'Cause
Is it
on
upcoming?
mine, it's in the upcoming.
Oh yeah,
That's
there's
weird.
one there upcoming. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he's playing the
Yeah.
same again. Alton West. It's a different character, but he's coming back again for one episode. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you be a random character in one episode and then come back again? It just seems odd. Oh, that's another series I want to watch as well. Is bloody Resident Alien. That looks fucking hilarious. With Alan Tudyk, Resident Alien. Apparently that's really good. Man Alien. Yeah, the castle wouldn't be too bad to maybe watch.
173 episodes of Nathan Fillion goodness.
Nathan Fillion.
Because he is literally his own fucking self in that.
I know, he's so chill. Richard Castle.
But
But yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Firefly was good.
Never seen it.
Firefly is definitely a good one to watch.
Only one season though.
Serenity.
Serenity's fucking good.
Mm. Yeah, it just didn't take off. Because
Yeah, because it had no one watching it. Like, it's just one of them
they're really
niche things that people watch
Joss
now.
Whedon It's a really, really good show. Like, it
Mm.
did well. I know, it's just weird. Like, it did well, but it didn't. I know, it was like a weird thing.
It didn't do
still
well
makes no
enough
sense.
to.
I guess at the time, like, for what did well was different back then to what does well now. Like, it's a different thing. Because I reckon if it came out now, Firefly, it would have had more than one season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I reckon it would have,
That's
because
hard
it
to
would
say
have,
though.
because it was for its time, like, it was good, but that kind of stuff was very niche for that era, and it was just weird because the movie did good. Like, I don't know, it's just strange.
There's a movie of that.
Serenity.
Oh, is that? Oh, is that based off Firefly?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that movie
Serenity.
though. That was fucking
Yeah.
good. Weird.
Yeah, because I think
Because it just randomly just picks up somewhere and.
yeah, because it takes place after the series. I think it was, or it's like halfway through the
Yeah,
series.
because it just picks up. Like, I don't know who that is. Who that is. Who that is.
Yeah,
Who that is.
it's
Like,
because I think I
who's
can't
that
remember if it was.
lady who's like got the weapons? I'm like, who the fuck
Yeah,
is
because
this?
I can't remember if it was set. No, I think it's like set in the middle of the series. So like halfway through the series, then it's the movie, and then you watch the other half of the series.
The
Like,
fuck.
I mean, it's
That's
Joss
fucked
Whedon.
up.
It's Joss Whedon, so I'm not really surprised. Fucking Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon fucking he fucked up the Suicide. No, yeah, Suicide Squad.
It's just
That original Suicide Squad. That was Joss Whedon. All him.
that other one that they've dropped. I wish we had the original version. The original one would have been better.
Yeah,
That was
that
so
was
much better.
Zack Snyder, wasn't it?
I think so.
Zack
I can't
Snyder.
remember.
Then he had to leave, and then Joss Whedon took
I
over.
know,
And
because it was originally going to be the Joker was the bad guy.
well, he
And then
was.
and
Oh
then
yeah, that weird lady. Yeah,
yeah, they put the fucking Egyptian
that was
lady in.
Joss Whedon.
Went from being the Joker being the bad guy to being the Mummy with the DC Super Suicide Squad. Like, it's literally the plot of the Mummy. Like, you watch the base plot for the Mummy from Tom Cruise. It's literally
I'm
just
not watching
that.
that garbage.
It's literally just that, but with the DC characters. The Mummy escapes. Fucking, they're gonna try and put the curse back, and
Right.
it's like fuck me.
Like it's sort of a bad movie, but it could have been better. Should have been better.
But
Like
anyway,
the Joker just disappeared halfway
yeah,
through the fucking movie.
because they fucked it up. They only filmed so much, and then they had to read.
Because Joss Whedon.
Fucking mental.
Just think he has lost it after early 2000s. He's done
I
nothing
know, because he
good.
was good. Like, Joss Whedon was like the name, like, you know, for stuff, and then just fell off.
After Angel and like Firefly and that, he just
Yeah,
because well, Angel was ended 2005. After that, pretty much it just went downhill for him.
pretty much. Quite crazy.
I still say like his best work is fucking Buffy and Angel, like 100%.
Like,
Like
they're
you
good.
just can't beat that. Even now, like they're written and acted so fucking well. Written so fucking well. Acting,
I know, it's just
some of
something.
the acting's
It's
a
just,
bit like, huh? Like
yeah,
it's
it's a
not
little bit
bad, but
like,
it's
but
quirky.
you never find
Quirky,
anything just like
like
that.
it's overacted sometimes.
Yeah,
But the writing though is just
yeah, you
like
won't get
that.
anything else
Like
like
Angel
it.
season 3 to 5.
Yeah,
Then they end it with that massive war. Like you end it at the start of a war. Like there's no more after that.
like they were gonna set up for something, and then they just couldn't get
All you
the.
see is them like running in the battle, and it just credits. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like they were gonna set it up for something, and then they just didn't get the approval to do it. Like they're gonna set up for a movie or something, and they just couldn't get the approval to do it. So then that's where it was left. Like,
like up to interpretation for the last fucking 20 years.
ah,
At this point, 19 years. I mean,
yeah,
what I was thinking was he went straight into doing Bones, like
yeah,
Angel went doing Bones. Because that started 2005.
yeah.
Like he went from a vampire like doing that in like LA to doing what he's doing there.
I know, and that went for a while.
Like, yeah, Bones went for like 10, 11 years.
Yeah,
I still want to get all that though.
I lost track of that series.
There's a lot to go through.
Uh-huh.
That and his new SEAL team show.
Yeah, that SEAL team. Yeah, that was
That
another.
looks fucking good. Like I've been looking at his Instagram when he posts.
Yep.
Looks fucking good. Like just some of the things he's been putting up there. Like,
That's
isn't he a bit
crazy.
old to do that? Like,
Oh,
I think I don't know. Like, I haven't seen anything of it really. I've seen some like some images and little clips,
yeah. It's not
but
bad. I watched a couple clips.
he's having fun doing it.
Well, that's it. It's keeping him going, I guess. That's
I saw
that's the
that
thing.
fucking massive battle.
But
That battle.
I don't know. Um. Anyway, I think what do we want to fucking leave that there for this week?
Bye.
Leave it- Yeah!
I just cut. But yeah, I got nothing else. So I'll be here all fucking night.
That's it. I know we just get trapped
But,
rambling on extra nonsense. It doesn't need to be. I mean, it's not. Yeah, as always, if you want us to do it, let us know.
Right?
But
Because
just
we fucking can.
do a random stream where we just sit here talking for like 6 hours, just talking shit.
Right?
Just stream to YouTube, just us talking shit for fucking all day.
Do the Twitch and YouTube at once, so you fucking.
Just a random.
Because I can do that now. Just do Twitch and YouTube.
Do a fucking yeah. Maybe do that one day. Do a charity. Do a charity stream. Do a 12-hour fucking podcast, chit chat, talk game, whatever.
Right? We've done it once before. Not that long, but we've just done it when we're just chatting. But was it episode 28, right?
Yeah, 28.
Fuck. How do I remember this?
Counting up from.
Just stuck in my head now. It's like I'm knowing every week now.
Just keep counting it up.
Subconsciously. That's like I was streaming yesterday, I think. It was yesterday, doing Power World. And a guy I haven't seen in 2 years dropped by. He's like, it's been a long time no see. It's like, what's this? A mix of Fortnite and Pokemon? And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, last time I seen you were playing Rayman. And he's like, and it was about 2 fucking years ago. And he's like, yep. Wait, how do you remember that?
That's crazy.
Like, my brain remembers things.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it was 2 years ago playing Rayman. He did confirm it. I'm like, I was surprised myself.
I
I thought it was Rayman. It was Rayman. I don't know. My brain remembers some weird shit.
Yeah.
But
It does.
well, that one. Thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us. Episode 28. Before I start rambling again. As always, we appreciate you watching, listening. As we have been Taylor shit. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye.
It's fucking.
There's a freaking bench there, Daz.